Oh, wow. Okay. We are here. Music Radio Creative Live. My name is Mike Russell.
And my name is Isabella Russell, and it's great to have you with us.
It really genuinely is. And we have so much going on the show. It's going to be so exciting. Did you notice the new intro, by the way?
I did. It sounds really good. I've noticed another thing. You're wearing a really cool t-shirt.
Yes, I have. All my chakras are aligned. I'm feeling really zen right now. So let's do it, Isabella. Are you ready for this?
Let's do this. I have never been more ready than now.
Awesome. Well, the only moment that exists is now, right? The power of now.
Yeah, that's it. There's
Live in
nothing
the
else,
moment.
right? That's all we have.
This stream is all that ever was, all that ever is, and all that ever will be. We're getting very new age on you today. Anyway, welcome along if you're old. And you're welcome if you're young.
You're welcome if you're new or young.
If you're new.
Oh dear, you've just dug yourself a rabbit hole you could not get out of.
When I said if you're old, I mean if you're an old viewer of the show.
That's better.
If you're brand new to the show, we really warmly welcome you. It's great to have you here. And this is a show we do every week at this time. So you're right in at the start, or maybe you're in at the replay. Sorry about that. Watch next week. But we make jingles, essentially. We make free jingles. It's what we do as a business, but we like to, every week, we like to serve the community because you guys help us out so much. You always share this stream. You always help us. A lot of you make super chat donations and get your stuff actually produced on the show as well. So it's just a bit of fun. And we talk about audio, really, everything that's going on in the world of audio.
We do indeed.
There's a lot going on too.
There is a lot going on
Kevin
too.
likes the shirt. Kevin Cannon. Thank you, Kevin.
Nice. And if you want to see my t-shirt, it's very difficult to fit it in a frame here, but I have posted it on Instagram, so you can see it on Instagram if you want a little preview. And later on, maybe I will reveal the full thing.
Roy Martin's on Facebook, by the way. He says, "Hey guys, how about we stream this live on the Jingle Mad Radio too?" Roy runs Jingle Mad Radio, which is an excellent station.
Nice. It's
non-stop jingles. Roy, let's do it.
Let's do it. That sounds awesome. Yeah. We always have a lot of fun. It's a family-friendly show. So, yeah, we try to be polite. There is Mr. Clive who occasionally jumps in and he's quite rude, but...
Yes, well, I don't know about all these chakras. What's that all about? They're rubbish.
Yeah, something like that. Just quick reminder of the rules, as if you are tuning in nice and early, you would like to know what this is all about and, you know, how to get your jingles done. We are here to record your jingles. Yes, it is absolutely free. Simply head on over to mrc.fm/script. That's mrc.fm/script. You can submit your script once, please, just once, only one per person. Just one. And if you would like to have your script not just recorded but also produced, then you can upgrade within the script form, or you can post a super chat. It's yellow or above to have your script produced. You can get your super chat smaller, but then your jingle will only be recorded. It will not be produced.
Okay, cool. Thanks for explaining the rules. Isabella, is that a Lewitt LCT 440 Pro in front of you?
It simply is, yes.
The microphone, yeah?
Yeah, well, it is. Yeah, of course. What else did you kind of talk about?
Let's talk microphones for a moment, right? Because you know me. My name is Mike. I'm literally named after a microphone.
You literally. I don't think your parents realised that they could have given you literally no better name.
And
right?
who was having a laugh? My name is actually Mike Russell, as in Mike Russell.
There you go.
It's ridiculous. What were they doing when they named me?
I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, talking about mics.
They must have been very well connected with the chakras. You know, they knew something perhaps.
The heart
in advance,
chakra, right?
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, talking about mics, I really wanted to get into mics. I just wanted your opinion, by the way, in the chat. Let me know, because I know a lot of you that watch this show, not only do you like to have jingles made, but you're also creators. So whether that be running your online radio station, creating a podcast, or doing online video like we're doing now, generally a lot of you watching this show, I know, use microphones. So could you do me a favor and post in the chat right now the microphone you're using, or your main microphone?
Question.
I'd like to do a kind of on the spot kind of survey and see if anything keeps repeating, because I bit the bullet, Isabella. I bit the bullet. Ooh. I did it. I pulled out the MRC wallet. I dusted off the moths. I seeked your approval, and I bought one. I bought one, and I it's not arrived yet, but it's coming today.
Did you buy a microphone? Seriously, did you buy a microphone?
What do you mean, did I buy a microphone? I buy microphones like everyone else, Isabella. I'm not special.
Well, yeah, kind of. Usually, I mean, in all honesty, usually you don't have to buy microphones. People like to send you microphones. It's one of those things. It's like, you send like women flowers, but Mike just gets lots of microphones. They just come out of his ears, right, left and center all the time, right?
It's true, but I always love to test out mics. But this mic, I could not control myself. I just seen so many people using it and trying it out and talking about it. And I was like, I have to see what the hype's about. I have to try this out. So I bit the bullet and I made a purchase. Actually,
hang on, don't reveal it. Can you guess what mic?
No, don't say that, because otherwise people will flood the chat with that mic.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And we're looking for...
don't guess. All right, sorry, forget about this. Sorry.
By the way, your mic distorts terribly when you shout,
gosh.
Isabella. I think we might have
your
your
my fault?
levels up too
You are
loud.
in charge of the tech in here.
Yeah, I know.
Can you log it with the tech guy?
I leveled your mic. I need to put a limiter on your mic, clearly, because I set the levels on your mic when you were speaking like this. Hello, this is Isabella. This is how I normally talk.
Yeah.
And then when actually we go live on the stream, you're like, hello, it's Isabella. Welcome to the stream. It's like clipping my levels.
No, I don't.
Clipping my levels everywhere. Okay, let's have a look at the chat before I get into
the tech guy
mystery
needs
mic.
to have a reprimand there. He simply
Who's the
has
tech
not
guy?
checked things. You.
Oh. Okay. We need to get a limiter, not just a limiter, a hard limiter on Isabella.
I don't like that. It's like, I don't like when people limit me, Mike. This really does not play well with me.
You're going to be limited to minus 3 dB.
Can you please not put any limits on me? As a woman, I feel deeply offended.
With an input boost of 0 dB.
Thanks.
And a short look ahead time.
That's it.
So, hang on, you're posting the mics you're using.
All right,
it's kind of
let's have
gone
a
back to Jingles now, but please post in the chat the mic you use as your main mic for whatever you do, your online show, your podcast. Let's just skim through a few of these. We got some AKGs in there. 535 EB. Never heard of that, Student FM. What is it?
I've seen quite a few people notice that microphone, by the way. Or maybe no, there's a different AKG. There's lots of different AKGs.
There's the D5 stage pack, which, funnily enough, if I go into my cupboard...
No, you shouldn't reveal stuff in the cupboard unless there were so many likes.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a special treat.
All right.
It's just for you, Steve Allison. I have an AKG D5. Let's see if there we go.
You do like it. It's
that's
nice
an AKG D5. Well, it's mainly for stage work, as Steve says. So it's mainly for like singing on stage, like la, that kind of thing. You could use it for a podcast. It's dynamic. It will reject a lot of noise. It's nice. It's in my cupboard. Okay.
It's in your cupboard.
It's in my cupboard.
There you go.
Did you want to read out a few more of the mics?
Yeah, I would love to. So there is
Shure popping up a lot.
There is Shure SM7B, Rode Podcaster, Procaster even. Rode Procaster again, a webcam, somebody smiling.
Wow.
Webcam, not a good mic. A BM800, Rode NT1, Rode NT2, Rode NT1 again. There is MKH416.
Yeah, Sennheiser, that's a good one.
Yeah, there is... DIS DIM SF666, made in China, I'm guessing. Neumann TL103.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Blue Yeti. There is Aston Origin, Samsung thingy. Blue Compass, Boom on pre-order, AKG 535EB, Rode NT, a USB.
That's so funny, Isabella. Just as somebody mentioned there in the chat that they got a Blue Compass boom on order, and I was raving about it, and I've had it as my main boom arm for the mic. You'll notice no longer, now I use the Rode PSA1, because I can do things like this. I can move it around everywhere.
You can
and
jump
I just
about, because that's what you do. Mike likes to jump about. He's
jump around, get up and jump down. It's like, what's got into it? Anyway, yes, it's just much more flexible. So I like the PSA1. Plus, I get very OCD about wires, and I did not like that the wire tailed around. And when you see like creators using the PSA1, you notice that they have it on the outside with those Rode Velcro stamps, which is fine. But I couldn't be doing with that. So I did some soldering, and there is a video coming soon on the channel.
That's
about
really
soldering
cool.
and Rode mic booms.
So hang on, I will read out a few more. There is another vote for Rode Procaster, AKG 320BT, Blue Yeti, EVPL 60, no idea what that is. Rode NT1. There is AKG C2000B.
Any trends popping up there, Isabella?
Well, definitely.
That you can see,
the Rode Procaster and there was something else. Rode NT1 was mentioned multiple times.
Yeah, the NT1 is good as well. Procaster, I think the Rode Pod mic actually is shaping itself up to be a generally very good mic. I haven't tested it yet, but it's here in the UK, it's 99 quid. I think it's around $99 in the US. It's probably just a smidge more in Australia because the Australian dollar. So it's probably nearer 200 Australian dollars. But for that price, wow. I'm hearing good things about it. Haven't tried it, but I bit the bullet. Hasn't arrived yet. UPS are delivering it today from Germany. It's come all the way from Germany, and it is. Drum roll, please. Do you want me to do a guessing game, or shall I just reveal it?
Oh, you should reveal it.
Okay, the microphone that I ordered, and I can't wait to test it out, is Are you ready for this? I feel like I need some reverb.
Go on. Go on.
Shure SM7B.
Ooh, fancy you.
So I
really hope you will like it, and I'm going to hijack your AKG then.
Oh.
Is that all right?
Yeah, but I still need a voiceover microphone, right?
You could
at the
TLM
moment, look, that mixer over there in the corner of the studio, that's the mixer from my voiceover booth with the Neumann TLM 103.
Yeah.
That's the mic I use to do voiceovers.
Exactly.
At the moment, I can't use that booth because my mixing desk is missing. So I'm using the AKG 414 XL2.
Well, you know.
So I can't use a Shure as much as I'm sure the Shure. Surely you can't be serious. Don't call me Surely.
Yeah.
But as much as I'm sure this is going to get weird. I'm sure the Shure will be very good. I don't think it'll be a voiceover mic because it's not designed for that. It's designed for podcasters and creators. I can't do voiceovers on a Shure SM7B. As far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, please.
No, you can't. That's absolutely true. We'll have to figure it out. But as you can see, we are kind of doing a little rejiggle, reshuffle. You know, it's like to keep things interesting. We like to test new things. Also see if you spot them. And I could see that somebody has spotted in the chat saying Isabella has new headphones. Yes, she has. Ooh. Very well spotted. There
Turn
you go.
To the side.
Ooh.
Oh, you went for the 80 ohm. Why did you go for 80 ohm?
You did go for them.
Because I told you.
You just told me. So I was like, I'll go for whatever. So,
they look good, Isabella. They look good on you.
Yeah. So it's like, we like to change microphones and headphones like gloves in here just to give you good,
we've got to test them, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got to test it. We've got to have fun. And that's what we do. But before anything else, just a very quick reminder. If you haven't done so already, head on over to mrc.fm/script. You have another 17 minutes to submit your script. You can submit in their free script that we will record at the end of the show. You can also have it produced by simply upgrading the script in the form or posting a super chat that's yellow or above. And then at 1:30 the hour, that's it for any new submissions. We will go ahead and record all the super chats and script updates, and then we will go ahead and produce them on the show, which is a fantastic way to actually just learn a lot about audio production. And then at the very end, we will record everything else. So there you go.
Suhal is saying, I want to buy a mic for professional voiceover storytelling, quotation, which is the best for a home studio under $120. I don't have a sound treated room. Quite like the AKG P120. That's still my favorite around that region in price. Mike says, I know people that use the SM7B for voiceover, but it seems to lack detail. Yes, it's more of a creator's mic. Also got Renner in the chat. Hi, Renner, who loves the Bayers. Yeah, the Bayers, they're used in all professional studios, aren't they? Musicians use them, producers use them, creators use them. It's just a standard, isn't it? A lot of you saying that the SM7B needs a lot of gain. Yeah, I do know. I did do my research. I didn't buy a cloud lifter because I'm like, $149 for a piece of metal that boosts the gain by 20 dB. Are you kidding me? I can buy I can buy a really good audio interface for that price. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. I'm actually my intention is to plug it into the DBX 286S that is right here. And currently my main mic goes in there. I've got up to 60 dB of gain on this DBX 286S, so I'm really hoping that will be enough, Isabella.
Yeah.
60 dB, come on.
It should be, right? Yeah. It should be. It absolutely should be. So yeah, we've had a little bit of a rejiggle, reshuffle, and we've got some more things coming up very soon because there are some updates coming. I don't want to spoil too much, but we need a lot of different microphones. Let's just say we need a lot of different microphones to do what we intend to do, and I think you will be excited when that thing comes out. So let's just say that and no more.
Patrick's telling me that I need a cloud lifter. please, Patrick, don't spoil all my dreams. Can I get something different to a cloud lifter? Does it have to be a cloud lifter? Will the DBX not do the job?
Do you know what I'm really tempted to do? Can you just bring your camera for a second? Can you just bring it on?
I can't just rip my camera out the socket.
No. Can you just like pull it to you, all right, on the camera?
What, you mean like get really close like that?
No. Too close. Hang on. No spoilers. So sit there. No. Put the camera on you. Hang on. Okay. I'm really tempted to come over and take scissors and just snip at the top of that hair. It just kind of like pokes out. I think you really need a haircut. So I'm just tempted to come over.
This is my.
I have them here. Look, I can just come over and go just like.
This is that would be very nice. This is actually my Corona crop. Corona crop going on, and look at the back today. It's like super messy. So sorry about that.
See, no, that's it. So I'm just it just plays on my OCD. It's like you should like gel it up or something. Otherwise I might just appear suddenly in a view and just go.
A lot of you are split, by the way, on using the DBX with a Shure SM7B. Free Run Media says 95% of the way up it works. Hopefully it doesn't introduce too much hum or noise. Mike also says DBX has plenty of gain for an RE20, so it should be the same for the SM7B. Let's wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. And Doug Houston says 500 likes and Mike cuts his
Yeah, if this video... All right, this isn't going to happen, so that's a good one. Well, it might happen now. Please don't tell your friends. Do not share this video. But if this video does get 500 likes today, I will let Isabella personally come around with her scissors. Show your scissors.
Hang on. I put them away.
Whip your scissors out.
There they are.
Show them. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness. They look dangerous.
I usually,
Can you not get bigger scissors? We'll go and get, I tell you what, if we get 500 likes on this video, we'll go and get the kitchen scissors, the big choppers.
Oh dear.
And I will allow you to come round here, literally round here, and cut my hair. All right? If we get 500 likes on this video. It's not going to happen though. Please don't. But if this video does get 500 likes before we go off the air today, that's important. Before we go off the air today, then I will allow Isabella to come here and cut my hair live on the stream.
There you go. This was very spontaneous, by the way, but let's just see how that goes. So there you go.
Did anyone like it, by the way? I'm just a bit worried now if people are clicking the like button.
Yeah, they are clicking. We only need 10 times more than we currently have, so I think you might be on the safe side. So
do not share this video. Do not tell your friends. And that's the first time you'll hear me actually saying, please don't share.
There you go, yeah. And I can see somebody going into Reddit and posting, it's like, just put like now, and the guy will cut his hair on.
This mad guy is on air right now and says he'll have his hair cut by his wife if it gets to 500 likes.
There you go.
It is actually going up at a worrying and an alarming rate. It's now at 63, 64. Please stop liking this video. Do not like this video. Please dislike this video. Hit the thumbs down now.
There you go. So that's that. So, I will leave it at that and tell you once again that you have 10 minutes now to get your scripts in. Simply head on over to mrc.fm/script. That is the way to submit your script for recording today. We record as many as we can get through. Last week we recorded 170 scripts for people, and so we will be here until they are recorded, so submit them there. Only one per person. Please do respect that limit. We want to get through as many as we can, and if you would like to have your script not just recorded but also produced right here on the show, then you can upgrade the script within the form, or simply post a super chat that's yellow or above. That's as simple as that, and you have 10 minutes to do so.
And Dan, the beard is definitely not going, so don't worry about that. Isabella, can you just move your mic slightly and just try and refocus the camera, because the camera's focusing on your microphone and not your wonderful face. Hang on, just do it. That's it. Now we're on your face.
Now we are.
Now we're not. Now we're not.
Hang on.
Try and... Has it got you?
I think
now move back to your comfortable position again. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, dear, you've broken it again.
Let me try and refocus it while you tell us more about what's coming up.
Okay. So, gosh, my face face looks really strange. I've just rewatched it. That was fun. So what else we've got coming up? Oh, brand new thing. So, we will talk about it obviously in more detail in 10 minutes, but there are some changes coming in to the weekly licked song. Mm-hmm. There is a slightly different giveaway. By the way, did we shout out? Did we shout out the winners last week? We have contacted them last week. I don't think we shouted them on the stream, but we have selected last week. There was Adam, Kelvin, and Mark who were the winners of the mugs. And from this week, you will be able to win one of the T-shirts, one of the MRC T-shirts on the stream. And
you mean a shirt that looks like this?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. On the one like.
Hang on. Back over to Isabella. Go on, stand up. Keep calm and produce on. Oh, I like that.
Oh, hang on. I wanted to do the, No, this didn't work.
We get the idea.
Sign. So there you go.
Nice. So you can win an MRC T-shirt today. Tell me, Isabella, how on earth could you go about winning one of these wonderful audio-themed T-shirts?
So head on over to mrc.fm/licked, LICKD, and license your first song. It's absolutely free to do it. So license your free song. And there is a competition we will start running from next week as well. So, start thinking how you can use your first licked song. So
that's it. 3 people will win every single week.
No. One person wins.
Oh, sorry. I'm talking about the mugs. We were giving away mugs. Now we're giving away shirts.
Now we're giving one shirt a week. Come on.
One shirt a week. So somebody by the end of this live stream who goes to mrc.fm/licked will post that link in all of the chats now. If you go there and do it, don't worry if you've already done it because you'll be in the draw automatically. But if you haven't done so, go to that link and be a winner of a beautiful shirt.
Yes.
Can they choose, or is it like, do we choose for them?
You can choose. You can choose
any shirt.
From any of our MRC T-shirts. So, it's cool.
All right.
It's cool stuff.
So just go to mrc.fm/licked. It's going into all the chat boxes across all social media now. So you can go and click there, and that would be rather fantastic.
That will be really cool. So there you go. So what's new, Mike? What else is new in the world of Mike Russell? Have you been busy lately?
I have been a busy bee. There's a lot going on. Actually, you can't see it at the moment unless I were to cut in a funny way to this camera. I've got a brand spanking new monitor, which is going on. Here we go. Let's see if I can just move the camera. You just give a bit of commentary, otherwise it will go all silent. Just say, Mike is moving the camera to show you his new confidence monitor.
Right. Should I just say, like, Mike is currently scratching his left arm, stuff like that. No, he's just moving the camera for you so you can have a little look. Ooh, that looks... I did not see this. When did that happen? Seriously, when did that happen? I did not see this. And now we will need to have a serious conversation after the show. So
that was my secret addition to the studio.
Yeah, you bet.
Actually really awesome. I'm going to, the one caveat to this is I'm going to do a video on it. In fact, I've already started producing the video on exactly what that is. It's made by Black Magic, and they're quite good, actually. I've never used their products apart from at the YouTube space, and I had a good experience with them. But this is brilliant, and you can essentially set up your own confidence monitor, so now I can see what's going out on the stream, and I can see all the cameras at a glance in front of me. This is really cool, and it's part of our big live stream series. Oh, did I say live stream series? Yes, it's part of our big live stream series. That will be one of the pieces of kit I'll be telling you about soon. Did you want to ask me more about that?
Yeah, I do. I would love to know more about that. Just tell me more. What do you mean live streaming series?
Okay, so you need to subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe now and hit the bell, because that bell means you'll get a notification the next video I release and everyone after that. If you're not watching on YouTube right now, now or a little bit later on when the stream finishes, go to youtube.com/Music Radio Creative, hit subscribe, click the bell. The very next video after this one, so a video coming out on Monday, will be the start of a brand new series about live streaming and how exactly we do this stream here, Free Jingle Friday, that we bring to you every Friday. And to tease, it's starting off with my streaming settings behind me in OBS Studio.
Nice.
So I've set it up, I've tweaked it over time, been playing with it to get a crystal clear pin sharp and nice with zero lag and latency So I'll be giving the best settings. And I know people often talk in the MRC community about settings for OBS and live streaming. A lot of you actually talk about live streaming in our community. And so I wanted to kind of put that out there as these are the settings I'm using. And then after that, we'll continue with more stuff like tools you can use to live stream, gear you can install to make it easier to see what's going out on the stream, to microphones, to obviously audio. There will be a lot of audio in there because obviously that's the thing that I really enjoy talking about. So that's coming up starting Monday on youtube.com/musicradiocreative.
That's really cool. And I can imagine that you will cover all sorts of things like exactly what kind of equipment we have. That's actually one of such a common emails we get from you saying, so what microphones do you use? What cameras do you have? You know, what other things? And it's like, you know, what lights and things like that. So we will want to make sure to put all of that together into one series that will explain it all, essentially.
Indeed. And I mean, there's literally so much to talk about. I mean, live streaming is hot right now. Like Elgato cam links are like more valuable than their weight in gold right now. It's really hard to get streaming cards. In fact, I, as well as the Blackmagic confidence monitors, I also have another order in with Blackmagic, but unfortunately, I don't know if it's a supply and demand thing. I don't think so because it's quite an advanced piece of gear. But I've had it on back order for like 2 or 3 weeks now, and it still has not arrived. They keep saying we're going to ship it this week. We're going to ship it this week, and it still hasn't come. But when that comes, that's going to be awesome for live streaming, and that's another thing I want to talk about. It's quite a new product as well, and it helps you to do all kinds of cool things with a live stream. So once I get that, I'll let you know about it too.
Yeah, that's really cool, and I look forward to it. So that will be fantastic.
Doug says he has an Elgato cam link coming. You managed to get one in Australia, Doug? Ooh. Seriously? Do they have... Actually, they have everything in Australia. I remember when we went there. It's like they have everything. It's in stock. Everything is there. It's like amazing. It's not like that here in the UK. Everything goes out of stock. I'm sure our US friends experience the same thing. Out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. Crazy.
Out of stock. Everything is out of stock. But you've got 3 minutes. That's three minutes. Time is kicking very fast. To get your script submitted, head on over to mrc.fm/script. That is if you would like to have your script recorded today. You can also upgrade the script within the form to have it also produced. You can also do a super chat, which is yellow or above, will get produced on the show today. So that's super chat, that's yellow or above. You've got another 3 minutes to do so. Oops, gosh, I nearly spilled my tea.
Wow, yeah, do be careful with that. So yeah, do get your scripts in. Like Isabella says, mrc.fm/FJF to submit a script. That's the only way to do it. Please don't post those scripts in the comments because we do see them, but obviously they don't get added to the master list. You can also super chat if you're watching on YouTube. That's the possibility to get your script prioritized and also produced by yours truly. So I would love to do that. And while you're also waiting, we're going to play a music track in 2 minutes as a brief interlude. That is licensed thanks to Licked, who provide popular music, chart music, all the good stuff for creators to use on their YouTube channel, on their social media, places like Facebook and Instagram as well. Really, really cool service. And if you go over there and sign up, all you have to do is connect your YouTube account to create an account with Licked, and then go ahead and download your first track. By downloading your first track, you will be in the draw to win one of these beautiful t-shirts that either I'm wearing or Isabella is wearing over there. It's beautiful. Well, we can just see that it's blue at the moment, but it has got a nice logo on.
You can have a look on Instagram. I have posted. It's been really tricky, by the way, to try to fit within the square to put my face and the t-shirt and what's on it with a selfie. So it's kind of a very hilarious post, by the way.
I see, actually, by the way, so go and do that now, mrc.fm/licked, LICKD. Adam Rumford is asking in the chat, where, may I ask, did Mike get the confidence monitor from? So it is, to give it its full name, it's a Blackmagic Smart View Duo. Blackmagic Smart View Duo. And you have to do like bits because like it doesn't work out the box the way I wanted it to. So that's why I'm going to make a video. On the back of that Blackmagic, by the way, it's thin, it's like tiny. It's kind of just slightly bigger than a tablet. So it's brilliant, and it's rack mountable. So it's a 3U rack, 19-inch, goes straight into your rack as I was showing you earlier on. Brilliant, 2 monitors. On the back, though, they have what's called SDI inputs. So it's not HDMI, it's not DisplayPort, it's not VGA, it's SDI. So you have to get converters. So you have to run out of some source into an HDMI to SDI converter, SDI into the back. If you know what that means, then good for you. If not, I'll explain it in a video. But I will say, when you get it working and up and running, it's like really cool.
Is it really cool? Oh,
really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. That is really, really good. So, yeah, that's fantastic. And yeah, I am quite happy actually with it. It looks quite cool, neat, and does the job beautifully, as you can see on the attached picture.
You can see there Isabella's confidence monitor in front of her as well. And there is a very certain way that I'm doing this. So we have OBS on a streaming PC, and then out of that streaming PC, we have a main screen with OBS behind me. You can probably see it just there.
Ooh.
And then we have like 3 other cables coming out of that PC. One goes to Isabella's confidence monitor, which you can see in the bird's eye view there. So over there. And then another 2 outputs go, actually to be exact, they go from DisplayPort to HDMI. Then they go into little HDMI to SDI converters made by Blackmagic as well, into the Smart View Duo, and that's kind of how we're doing. And OBS has the ability to send either a feed of what's going out on the stream or the multicam display to as many monitors as you want, unlimited monitors. So this really is very cool, and I'm very, very impressed with it.
That's cool.
All right, we should probably do the track of the week.
We should. Hang on, how are we doing with those thumbs up? We've got 88, so I don't think we will be cutting Mike's hair today, but...
Good.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yes, indeed. Right, let's get on with the track of the week. Really, really exciting stuff.
How about you tell us all about it, Mike? How about you tell us what is track of the week about, and, why do we play it? Why we talk about Licked? All of that jazz.
Absolutely. So Licked, fantastic service for creators that basically allow you to find your favorite music, chart music, that can then be used on your YouTube videos, on your Facebook videos, also on your Instagram stories as well. Yeah. And you just go in. It's a simple process of going to the website, like you can see here on my screen. You grab the licensing information that you have to put in your description. You download the track like this from Licked. There it is. You drag it into your favorite audio editor or into your playout system or whatever it is, and there is the track. And then you are licensed to play it on a stream. It's as simple and as easy as that. You can play it on a stream. You can play it on a recorded video. You can use it. Some of the videos even allow you to use them. Some of the tracks allow you to use them in branded videos, meaning if you do a video for a sponsor and you're product placing, like you're saying, look at this, AKG microphones, AKG, and you're playing a track in the background. Costs a little bit more, but you can also do it there as well. So whatever kind of content you're creating, Licked is a great solution for that. And if you go and connect your YouTube account and then download your first track during this live stream, you stand the chance to win a beautiful Music Radio Creative t-shirt before the end of the stream.
Ooh, how cool is that? I like that. Yeah. So what is our track today? And by the way, the script submissions are now
closed.
Yay! So no more script submissions, please. That's it for this week. Don't worry if you have not managed to submit it on time. We will be back next week anyway. So there's always time. Always time. So yeah.
That's it. So let's get on with it and let's play that Licked track of the week this week. I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's nice and upbeat and happy. Daniel Knoll.
Live from our studios on the Isle of Wight. Free Jingle Friday.
And this is called The Sound. It's got that summery vibe to it, Isabella.
I know, I like it.
Yeah, it's really groovy. I hope you enjoy it too. 3.5 minutes of pure dancing time and enjoying on the Free Jingle Friday live stream from our studios on the Isle of Wight with Daniel Knoll.
Walking down an open road with no road signs, no way to go. I just can't think, my mind's on pause. Music's taking over. Colorless faces, images are walking on my brain's bridge. I wonder if I'm gonna faint. Drunk off music, not sober. Wanted to forget that I had things to figure out, and I was waiting for the time that I could block out all the noise around me. I wanted to jump off the world, feel the song inside me curl, listen to the words I heard, and blocked out all the noise around me. Exhilarate me now, invigorate me now, rediscover lost inside the beat. Oh, I'm trying to stop my feet from moving simultaneously. Impossible to stop it. Infectious waves of musical ambitions are uncontrolled. Oh, I'm feeling burning hot and cold. All this from the music. I wanted to jump off the world. Feel the song inside me curl. Listen to the words I heard and blocked out all the noise around me. Exhilarate me now. Oh, invigorate me now. Redesign all but how. Listen to the sound. My ears are pumping with this volume that you give. Oh, my blood streaming through my veins like a million fish. And if I join in with this rhythm, I'll fall in to something brilliant. By surprise, exhilarate me now. Invigorate me now. Redesign all but how. Listen. Listen to the sound. Exhilarate me now. Invigorate me now. Redesign all but how. Listen to the sound.
It's finished.
Yeah.
The song has finished.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
like it?
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
just
that was
realised
really good.
I left your microphone up during this song, so I'm glad you didn't swear or anything like that. Not that you would.
I didn't say, Mike, what? Right, that kind of stuff, right? There you go. Okay, so that's it. That's it. No, it's not it. So now that we have had our song of the week, if you haven't done so already, head on over to mrc.fm/LICKD, licked. License that first song. It could be the song that we've played on the show today. By the way, I am putting together a really nice blog with all of the different songs that we have used on Licked before. So if you looked for inspiration and you were like, oh, there was this really cool song Iz and Mike used on the live stream, I could do with that, then you will be able to easily find it. So I'm putting it together. It should be ready by next week, by the way. And get that first song licensed. And by the end of this live stream, we will select one person to win one of our MRC t-shirts. So yeah, we're mixing things up a little bit. We've given away lots of mugs. I can't even remember how many. I think that we must have given nearly 20 mugs during this whole thing. So I know some of you are still waiting for the mugs to arrive because obviously of the pandemic, it takes a little bit longer, you know, all the jazz, etc. And but yeah, why not t-shirts? So, you know, the weather, at least in this part of the world, is improving. So it's a t-shirt weather. So we thought you could do with that. You know, we're shifting away from mugs to t-shirts as the weather improves. As I say, at least here, I know Doug is probably going to correct me and say, yeah, it's getting really, really cold in Australia right now. I think that it's okay. You know, we can be sort of cherishing the moment of enjoying lovely weather and have it a little bit better than Australia, at least for a while. Mike is breaking things, by the way.
Yes, always breaking things, but
why
don't
is my
worry.
monitor showing now black?
It's getting there. No, don't worry. You're still on. You're still on.
Okay. I was like, have we just disappeared? Oh no! Right. So, and by the way, huge shout out to 3 wonderful spanners in the chat. Thank you to Bjorn, Doug, and Tim, who are looking out at all the scripts and everything that's happening on your end. So, just want to make sure you looked after, and those guys are doing fantastic job with it. So now that we've
Yes. Now that we've got Isabella back, there she
Yay, you're
is.
back! Woo!
Oh my, yes.
Sorry.
You can breathe again now.
Phew. All right. Yes. Now that I'm back, we can, I guess, record all the super chats. So we first record the super chats and script upgrades, and then at the very end we record everything else. So don't worry if you don't hear your script recorded in that first part of the show. In the first instance, we will look after all the jingles that need to be produced, and then at the very end we record everything else. So yeah.
By the way, do you want to see right here? This is the multi-track session for the intro that you managed to see earlier on. I was literally frantically producing this before we went live today.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I keep saying to you, Isabella, like I want to get like a new Wizzy intro, and I think we did quite well with the intro that happened today.
Cool.
So this is it. Like what I did is I took a load of sound effects from our different production libraries, pieced them all together, budged them together, put in a beep, a risers, multiple risers at the end here, and then the Sonic logo that, of course, if we solo it, sounds like this. Oh no, those are the drums. And this is the logo. There you go.
Nice.
And then, of course, we put a swoosh on the end as well. Like that, and then into the show kind of thing.
Yeah.
This was literally produced in and the beeps. Put a bit of reverb and echo on there as well to give them some kind of punch. This was literally produced in 30 minutes before the show because I was like, I really need to try out a new intro. So I started putting this together. I'm not sure if I'm totally finished with the intro, whether that's the final thing. Do you want to play it again for those who've joined in late?
Go ahead.
Okay.
That's looking and sounding good. Go
Cool.
ahead.
For those that have joined in late, this is the intro we commenced with today. Stand by because the music is going to all play again. Ooh, so exciting. Building tension here. There you go, and it whooshes up, it opens up to the live stream, and that's my Adobe Audition session. So as you can see, I've been working away on it. I also been working in Premiere as well, and just kind of putting the stuff together. So this template, I wanted a cinema style countdowny thing, and I grabbed a really cool production piece from Video Hive. Actually, they often have good stuff. So I went down like that into the usual MRC thingy-majig that I use as thingy-majig. It's a very technical word, right?
Yeah.
As the intro to my YouTube videos, and then into the logo, and then I did like alpha channel basically, whoosh, like that. Did a bit of Premiere Pro. You see, I did some timestamps there, some keyframes, and I basically said at that point I want you to open it like a curtain on the show. And also here, where you see the cinema kind of effect is still going on, I just took the MRC animated logo and I changed the opacity to 50%. So you see, if I change that back to 100, see, now it takes the full screen, but I wanted the opacity at 50, so it kind of mingles with that cinema style filter. Are you seeing all that is? So you're going along with this?
Cool. Yeah, I really like that.
So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick, for those interested, that's how we made the intro that went out at the start of the show today. And it's quite good. Many reasons. Again, more of this I'll probably talk about in the live stream tutorial series that I'm starting on Monday.
Yeah.
But I've been playing around with OBS Studio, and what I actually found out is that as well as having a hotkey to change scenes and trigger off videos like this one, you can also have a hotkey to start the live stream. And what I wanted, for so long now, I've been just counting down to start the live stream. I've been like, okay, Isabella, 30 seconds. Okay, Isabella, 20 seconds. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Go live now. 5, 4, 3, 2.
You're bored of doing countdowns. Seriously.
And so I thought, well, why do I do that every week when I could just go into Premiere and Audition and make a countdown that looks really slick and cinema style. So I went and I made that countdown, loaded it into OBS, and now I've put it so that you have the same hotkey that starts the live stream, also triggers that intro. And the best reason for it having that long 1098 is because when you start a stream, sometimes you clip a couple of seconds before all of the various platforms like Twitch and Periscope and YouTube and Facebook and everything else and DLive pick you up. So I wanted to have that kind of buffer so that the replay stream would essentially go, even if it kicked in 3 seconds later, it would be 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, into the show. And I didn't want to do Isabella, I know you or others may ask, what I didn't want to do is have like a 30-minute countdown or a 10-minute countdown. You see a lot of live streamers that they start the live stream 10 minutes before they're due to do the show, and they just have this 10-minute rotating countdown. I hold my hands up and say I did that before. Back in 2017 when I was doing a daily live stream.
I do remember that.
I would start it up like 30 minutes before the show. So like when you watch the replay, there's like 30 minutes of countdown.
That's not a great experience for somebody who's rewatching, right?
So that's why I figured, like, let's just keep this simple. 10 seconds is enough for all the stream sources to start up, and that's how I did it.
Nice. Very good.
Nice job, Mike, says Renna. Thank you. And Dennis as well, Student FM, saying yes. Nice, says Doug. Awesome. I'm glad you like. And again, all of this stuff, like, I'll be talking about in the series. I want to, when I do this series, I'll do hopefully at least one video a week on live streaming. We'll just see how it goes, see what you guys say in the chat as well. If you want more, I'll do more. If you want less and more audio, I'll do more audio. I'll be led by you. But essentially, I'd like to make this all into a playlist eventually, so I can say, right, you want to know how we do the live stream? Go to that playlist on the channel, and then all the good stuff will be there.
All the good stuff is there. Shall we record some jingles, Mike?
Yeah, I just reading Michael's comment on YouTube. He's like, I miss the morphing countdown clock.
Aww.
Oh, you mean, shall we do a 3-year hop it back in time for a second?
Hopping back.
Do you miss
hopping back in time.
Do you miss this? You hear it, Isabella?
I do remember that. Do you know, it was so many people actually emailed and asked about it during the course of using it. It's like, where did you get the morphing clock in? How do where's the music from?
Do you remember?
It's quite appropriate for the chakras you're wearing today.
Yes.
Look at this.
There we go. I'm feeling all aligned again. Can we turn this up? It's a little quiet on the levels.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's listen to this. This is good. Memories now. Ready? All together now. Sound of the universe. So there you go. Oh dear, that's cool. So there you go. So that's what I did use in the past. But no, for those of you asking, we won't bring that back. We've always got to be moving on and innovating.
You've got to be moving forward.
So Dennis wants to know, when are the live stream tutorials? So first one starts on Monday afternoon here in the UK. So probably first thing in the morning in the US, late in the evening in Australia, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
My ears are screaming. Vim Blocks TV. Mo says, you are both amazing. Thank you, Mo, on Facebook right now. Tony is saying, you asked me to repost today, so he's reposting his script. So hopefully we'll do it.
Hopefully we will. If you, we will essentially read one of the scripts that you submit. If you submit more than one, we may not read them all. So just so you know, it's just one per person. But the script submissions are closed now.
Goldilocks Productions remembers the OM chart. Sorry,
you were just like jumping around. Shall we record some jingles? No, Mike. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I forgot. That's what the stream's all about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are we good? Yeah. You good to record?
Yes, I suppose. Well, I got Premiere. Do you want me to make jingles in Premiere? Probably be a bit difficult. But I don't want to close that down because, as you can see, it's unsaved. Yeah. Let me save that Premiere project so I can come back to it later on. I might have a fiddle with it later.
Have a fiddle.
And I'll keep that MRC intro because that's looking good. Like I say, all the elements we used in that introduction thing, they're all sound effects from our library.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be using actually...
Oh, which one are you using? Because I will put it on...
Production Library 10. Urban
today.
Vibes.
Ooh, okay, let's go for 10 today.
Go very urban today.
Urban. Let's hope your scripts are urban.
Yes, or similar or whatever. And I think mrc.fm/SFX is generally where you can go if you want to pick up some sound effects.
Yeah.
I'm just going to actually try and navigate the website and see if I can find that library on the website. This is always a good challenge to say, oh look, there it is on the front page. mrc.fm/SFX. Scroll down to row 3, Production Library Volume 10, Urban Vibes. I was actually listening to it earlier on. I think it was really, really good.
Yeah.
And it's new for 2020. I didn't know that. Ooh,
it is.
Okay,
it is new for 2020. We've launched it, I believe, at the January, February time kind of thing. Yeah. So it's new for 2020. There is another one coming out soon. It's produced, and I am kind of contemplating still how to best put it out. So
I'm ready to do some jingles, but Isabella, you could send me the script.
Oh, you kidding me? Again? It's always the same link.
But while you're doing that, let me just she just sent me something on Slack. I've got my Slack enables. I just heard the Slack pops.
There it is.
I need to go into do not disturb mode, otherwise I'll get in trouble. I just want to procrastinate and talk about one more thing, Isabella. I don't know.
This is always very worrying when you say, "Can I just say one more thing?"
If it's really good. As you know, obviously we do a bit of work during this time, but also because we're spending so much time at home, constantly thinking of ways to improve the home. So, you know, whether it be a little bit of DIY, banging a nail into a wall, or like screwing a screw into a piece of wood or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just decided that the time was right, Isabella, to put something on the side of our wonderful Isle of Wight home. Do you know what that was?
Oh yeah. Oh well, there is a story behind it, and I think you need to say the whole story for it to make sense.
Well, you tell the story. It's going to make me sound really bad.
It really is terrible. I like. It's really, really terrible.
It's actually. Did you know? It's actually illegal to knowingly do this in the UK.
Well, it's terrible. It honestly is terrible. So anyway, we had a really lovely weather for the past few weeks, and you know, in our back garden, we have one of those hoses that winds up into kind of like a box that's attached to the wall, right? So the hose was out because the children were enjoying the inflatable swimming pool in the garden and, you know, just sprinkling about, and I was watering the plants and all sorts. So we had it out for a really long time, and then suddenly the cold spell came. So we're like, okay, well, it's time to obviously tidy up the garden from all the stuff and put the hose back in. And this is where the problem was. So Mike was winding the hose down, and just as he did, the whole nest of robins fell out. And there were tiny.
I tell you what, I felt absolutely awful about that.
Yeah.
It hit me right there, and I was like, just the whole day, like, you couldn't console me. I was just like so down about it.
I know, no, terrible, absolutely terrible. And there were those little eggs, and you know, it's just not fun. But Mike felt so bad that he decided to immediately upgrade the residence for Mr. and Mrs. Robbins. So he has been very busy. Literally the next day he was straight on it. So I don't know if you have something to show for what you've done.
I got a few things to show.
Yeah.
So let me bring them up on the screen now. I went ahead and here we go. Let's do a screen share here. I went ahead and I put a next level nesting box up on the side of our house. There it is. See, there it is. And you might say, well, why are there some wires poking out of it? You see that? Some wires poking out of it. Why are there some wires poking out of it?
Nice.
So being me, it couldn't just be a wooden box. It had to be a wooden box with Wi-Fi, right?
Well, yeah, it's like, you know. But, well, you wanted to make sure to spy on Mr. and Mrs. Robin, is that right?
No, well, not spy. Spy sounds rather sinister. Just essentially look and learn and observe. So I installed this really cool Wi-Fi Nest box. Not a Nest product from Google, by the way. It's a bird nesting box, and it's got this cool webcam feature, so I can actually go on. Look, I got a VLC media player here, and there's like a stream address I can put in here. This is our local network, so no one can access it, even if I put the IP up on screen. But let me do this, okay? You go there and type in the password, and then, oh, there we go. Look at that. I think it's even playing the audio, but that is our bird cam live at the moment. As you can see, there's nothing there.
Well, we're kind of aware that it's probably a little bit late for this season, that we had some interest in there, but we will keep you posted on Mr. and Mrs. Robin as they decide to arrive and move their residence. I think they are still a little bit, you know, kind of unsettled about what happened to their little family, but we will keep you posted as to what what is happening in the box.
So I felt absolutely awful about what happened with the birds over last weekend, and so that's why I was like, we definitely have to put up like a really cool residence now for birds to be in and be safe and feel safe and do their birdie things. So but I'm like, I keep staring at the camera now. I'm just like, I want a bird to take residence. And I've seen just the last couple of days, you can like go back in time. It's one of those cameras you can scrub through and see what's happened. And I noticed like a wren has been poking its head in and out like a couple of times during the day. But I'm just like, I just want a bird to come in and make a nest now. I know it's probably too late in the year now, but if anyone has some tips watching, I know a lot of people watching, like they're into nature, they know things about these things. How do you essentially attract birds to nest in your new box? Has it got to be not so new? Has it got to bed in? Or any tips? Let me know.
Yeah, that's it. So we will kind of want to make sure to get those guys in there. Let us know. But I think we ought to record some jingles. By the way, I was just watching the comments and I've seen somebody posted that, I guess the... Sorry. Oh, dear.
That's all right, Isabella. I got your back. Don't worry. It's cool.
Sorry. Sorry. Went totally the wrong way. Somebody has posted that we've reduced the limit of characters in the script submission. Yes, that is correct. We found it quite exhausting, frankly, to record really long scripts. And, when you get to 160 of them, then obviously that gets more tricky. So we are testing things out. Those character limits may change from one week to another. We are looking for a sweet spot to find for you. But also we want to avoid people kind of abusing that a little bit because we've had a lot of people posting in.
Not many people do, by the way.
No,
most people are really cool. Oh dear.
Yeah, sorry. We've changed it for this week. As I say, it will vary from one week to the next. The change to super chats, which we've also introduced last week, where it's yellow or buff to be produced, is probably going to stay for a while, if not forever. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, cool. Right. I'm just literally, as you're talking there, I'm getting into Audition. I'm firing up my tracks. I'm making sure that my tracks are armed to record. I can see the super chats in front of me. So everyone who's bought Jingle, you just give me some level,
Isabella level. This is Isabella's level. Hello.
Looking good. Okay. So we're going to get straight into it. I guess we're going to start off. The first one's going to be for you, right?
And that's exactly what we can do.
Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1.
Tim James, playing more and even more of your favourite music. Only here on True Hit Radio.
These are the best bits of The Scout Show, here on 88.3 Southern FM.
We are taking you on a magical musical mystery tour. Freestyle with DJ Mucky, the original renegade. In the mix. Here on virtualradio.com.
All the music and more 24 hours a day. Radio 251.
Ziggy Radio weather.
This is a radio show intro. Broadcasting across the globe, direct from the USA, live on Deluxe Radio. This is Rockin' in the USA.
From the decade that brought you TV shows like Dallas, Knight Rider, and The A-Team. This is Awesome 80s on Simulator Radio.
Live from Skegness, Lincolnshire, you're listening to Adrian J on Coastal Sound. Join Music Radio Creative every Friday for Free Jingle Friday.
Laughter and fun times to be had.
Bah! Club Classics on Clubalicious Radio. Tasty. Every night time, we go back in time. This is the 8 p.m. Time Machine on East Lancs Radio with Chris Crook.
Anika and Ulrika on Wakai. Podcasts from the young at heart.
These are this week's hottest releases from DJ Promotions.
Radio Thermal, your music destination. Your music destination. Radio Thermal.
From the East Midlands to the world, this is Forest Fans Radio.
The next three are for you as well.
Online, on app, and on DAB digital radio, this is Solar Radio with Rena McDonough. The best of soul, disco, and funk music, Soul Street 69. A blast from your past. Music that stood the test of time and continues to resonate into our future.
You are listening to Croquis. Okay. You are listening to Croquis 50s and 60s Crackers here on Fantasy Radio every Sunday 2 to 4 p.m. Delivering you the best in electronic dance, house and clubbing. This is Specific Radio. It's the Lewis Clayton Show on Galvanize.live.
Galvanize.
Okay.
Galvanize. Oh no, it's Galvanize.
Galvanize. It says Galvanize.
Oh.
Okay. You see, so it's the Lewis Clayton Show on Galvanize.live. transmitting through iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and all major platforms around the world. It's time to push the button. Yay.
That is very cool indeed.
That is awesome. Awesome.
Right, so I'm just going to make sure that we level out these bits so I can produce them. And you tell us something else cool.
Something else cool. Just a reminder. I mean, we've got 101 likes, only 400 to go for me to cut Mike's hair.
Not happening. Not happening.
Yeah. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, right? If you want to have I'm glad that Mike recorded some videos recently, because otherwise he
not going to be doing more.
Yeah, he might be like, this is not happening.
No.
Or he might need to wear a hat. You see, this is another. This is a possibility. You see, I wouldn't ruin you forever. So,
it's a worry. Yes.
There you go. So we have recorded all the super chats and script upgrades now. Mike is going to now go ahead and produce them live on the show. It's a fantastic part of the show where you can learn a lot about audio production, just little tricks, little tweaks that you can make to your own flow to make it faster and smoother. He's a bit of a ninja in the audio world, so if you haven't watched Mike in action before, you definitely don't want to miss this part of the show, because he goes like wish, whoosh, boom, bang, and done.
Thank you, Izzy. And by the way, for those of you wondering, we always do, when I finish doing the super chat jingles, we do Ask Isabella Anything. It's a great feature that kind of started one week because I needed to go to the toilet, and now it's kind of stuck. So it's like
stuck.
it's my toilet break during the live stream. So that's really nice, isn't it? So essentially, after I finish doing all these super chats now, before we get on to doing the free jingles and all the scripts you submitted, we'll hand over to Isabella.
Because Mike needs to go to the toilet, is that right?
We'll make a cup of tea or...
I see. Okay. That's
but anyway,
nice.
you can essentially ask Isabella anything.
So hang on, there's a really good question from Paul who says, so what's super chat amount to cut Mike's hair whilst blindfolded?
It has to be... What's the one... Hang on. Can you do... Let me test it out. I need to go to YouTube myself and see what colour it is. Hang on. What's there's... Hang on. I know the one you're talking about.
It's the dark red, the darkest red you can go.
Is it dark red? Hang on, I'm just looking.
But they are all the same when you get to 100 or above.
Super chat. Hang on. I see. So you pull the slider up.
Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah. So you go like It goes dark blue, then it goes light blue.
Yeah.
Then kind of greeny, then yellow, then orange, then pink, then red. It's all red. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last 5 are red.
Yeah.
So basically, in order for me to have my hair cut by Isabella on this live stream, you either have to give me 500 likes, or you have to take the super chat slider. It's probably actually better if I show you on my screen rather than describe it to you. So this is very messy now because I'm going to show you the live stream as I'm watching it. You essentially have to take this super chat slider and you have to push it all the way to the end, whatever currency that is you're working in. You have to push it all the way up there and submit that super chat. If anyone does that, then I will gladly have my hair cut. So here in the UK, it reads as 500 British pounds. But whatever that is for you, taking the super chat slider, cranking it all the way to max. If anyone does that, I will let you loose on my hair to do whatever you want. Whatever you want.
No, yeah. Oh gosh. There you go. Yes. I have not cut people's hair before. Just saying that this could be very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, I can be quite creative though, although I'm not sure if Mike likes that kind of creativity.
Let's not talk about that. Let's produce jingles. Here we go. So, we got the jingles here. We got everything. It's all ready to go. I'm playing about with this. Here we go. Right. Okay. So we'll go ahead and take the first few jingles, and I'm going to bring in the Urban Library. I'm not sure, actually, looking at the style of scripts, whether the Urban Library will work on all of these jingles.
Might need to be a different one.
Might need to flip between them. Do you think so? Oh, I'm so hyping up for the Urban Library. But we could go with the Retro Library, the Retro 80s one.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I like that one.
Even though it says it's retro 80s, it's kind of, I think that it suits every...
Yeah, it's got stuff like this. And that's very 80s.
That is very 80s.
That's super 80s.
There you go.
But you get the idea. What else have we got? That's quite nice. It's kind of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Light, isn't it? Yeah. So let's throw that in and let's get started without further ado, because this is what you came for. So let's play this.
Tim James playing more and even...
Oh, okay. We can actually start that.
Do you know, Mike, Furring Media actually spotted that you are missing the light. The big light is not on.
Oh, you see, like half my face is in shadow at the moment.
You see?
Shall I put it on?
The light.
Is it distracting you that I'm not? Hang on.
Press the light. Let there be light.
That's bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, my face is all shiny now.
There you go.
Yeah, let's keep this
there be
on.
light.
It's kind of going for the moody look today.
There you go.
Anyway, cool. Now it's even brighter, which is nice. So let's get on with this and play.
Tim James.
Tim James. And actually, I'm going to EQ you there at the start. So let's grab this. Tim James. I'm not sure if I'll do a double on this or not.
Tim James. Playing more and even more of your favorite music.
And then we need a bzoop. So let's find a bzoop. Something like that, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Without the first bit. I'll just cut it there. And it'll be like...
Music. Only here.
And we'll pop that up there.
Music. Only here on True Hit Radio.
That's the one. And then we'll move to this one where we'll come in with something like this.
Ooh.
That's nice.
These are the best bits of the Scout Show.
And then we need another break. We're just going to take the first part of that.
Show.
And then it's going to be here, down there.
Here on 88.3. Here on 88.3.
Southern FM. That's, let's place that there.
Free Southern FM.
Oh, Southern FM comes in a bit later. Let's move that over like that.
Free Southern FM.
There we go. And, I wonder if we could do something nice here.
Southern FM.
And we'll take the effects rack, switch on the pitch shifter there, use the automation line. I'm able to do this so quickly because I'm using my presets here.
Free Southern FM.
So we're going to do, I was thinking of like a wind down effect.
0.3 Southern FM.
Let's move that in a bit.
0.3 Southern FM. 0.3 Southern FM.
Let's fade that down a bit so it's not so loud.
Southern FM.
Up a bit.
Southern FM. Free Southern FM.
There we go. Just a little bit of extra there.
We are taking you on a magical musical mystery tour. Freestyle. We are taking you on a magical musical mystery tour. Freestyle.
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 Freestyle. Like that.
Mystery tour. Freestyle. Mystery tour. Freestyle.
No, we need one more.
Mystery tour. Freestyle.
And then that goes in there.
Style with DJ Mucky.
DJ Mucky.
The original renegade.
Cool. Oh, is there more?
In the mix. Here on virtualradio.com.
Hang on. Am I getting...
Tour Freestyle with DJ Mucky. The original renegade. In the mix. Yeah, it's part of the same thing.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I was just double checking that. Thought I was bleeding into another jingle there. That's cool. So that will go up here.
In the mix.
In the mix, and a bit of echo to end it all off.
Here on virtualradio.com.
That's the one.
Oh, I think can you go back to the previous jingle? I've just spotted. Can I do a quick pick up?
Punch and
it's
roll.
Not Mucky. It's Mucky.
Yeah, that's the one I'm working on right now.
Oh, Mucky.
DJ Mackie, not
Mucky. Freestyle with DJ Mucky.
DJ Mackie. Okay, cool.
With DJ Mucky.
I'm just going to overwrite it.
How should I say it? DJ Mucky.
DJ Mackie.
DJ Mac.
As in Mackie speakers.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
With DJ Mucky.
You said it the same way. Hang on. All right. 3, 2, 1.
With DJ Mucky.
Perfection.
With DJ Mucky.
Just got a little bit of me saying one in there, which I can easily clip out. Let's line that.
Oh, and hang on. It's virtualdjradio.com. I've totally messed it up. I'm so sorry.
With DJ Mackie.
Okay, hang on.
Freestyle. With DJ Mackie. The original renegade. Freestyle. With DJ Mackie. The original renegade. In the mix. Here on virtualradio.com.
It's virtualdjradio.com.
Okay, so if you say... So I'll count you in and just say, when I go 3, 2, 1, you just say virtualdjradio.com. 3, 2, 1.
virtualdjradio.com.
Oh, can you do it again? 3, 2, 1.
virtualdjradio.com.
And one more time. 3, 2, 1.
virtualdjradio.com.
And again, for some reason, Audition's playing weird with me here. 3, 2, 1.
virtualdjradio.com.
Oh, I think we got it that time. Phew. Yeah, just a bit weird. So...
Here.
1.
virtualdjradio.com.
We've got there in the end. I'm so sorry.
Oh, hang on. No, you need to say on virtualdjradio.com.
Okay.
Hang on. 3, 2, 1.
On virtualdjradio.com.
Oh, I think that's the one. Okay. Let's just see if we can just tighten this up.
Here.
1.
On virtual.
We don't want me saying 1. Here, 1.
On 1.
On 1. Virtual radio DJ. Okay.
X. Here. On virtualdjradio.com.
That's the one. I'm just going to zoom out.
Just add a gravel to my voice too.
Absolutely. Extra gravel required.
Extra gravel required.
Okay, so we're moving on, and this is all looking really good. So let's just keep going as we were. This is really good fun. So thank you for all your script submissions this week, by the way. It's really cool. Always love reading them out and producing them. You always come up with amazing stuff. It's a bit dark, that one. Let's go for this instead. That's quite nice. Right. Let's place that in there. Let's see what we can do with this. So this is going to come in like that.
All the music and more 24 hours a day. Radio 251.
Okay, we need to make that fit at the end.
Radio 251.
Oh, that nearly fits.
Radio 251.
Let's just pad that out a bit more.
Radio 251.
Pad that a little more.
Radio 251.
We need kind of 1, 1, 1 on the end. Like that.
Radio 251.
No, too much. Fade down. Fade down.
1.
Fade down even more.
1.
So that'll be it.
Hours a day. Radio 251. 24.
All right, let's go ahead and move that up there.
Finblock says, is it me or do I hear lots of birds? Yes, we've got our door open and we have a ton of birds in the garden and they are kind of very busy at this time of the year, as you can imagine. So, yeah, we've got loads of them.
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. I really like it. I've seen a few magpies this morning and blackbirds, plenty of blackbirds.
We've got lots of blackbirds. We've got wrens. We've got blue tits. We've got, what was that other one? Oh, there was a great tit we've seen as well. And what was the yellow one? No, the other yellow one? I can't remember now.
Yeah, there is a yellow one. Have we got any bird watchers there? I think I actually got a photo of that. By the way, Cliff Ravenscraft is watching.
Hey,
hello, Cliff, on Facebook.
Cliff.
How are you doing?
Yay.
Hopefully you're surviving lockdown right now. It's crazy, right? Crazy everywhere.
Yeah, it is a bit crazy. So hello to Cliff. If you don't know who Cliff is, you've got to go and check out cliffravenscraft.com.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah, he's an amazing guy, so got to go and check out Cliff.
Let me try and find, there was a photo that we got of this yellow bird, this mystery yellow bird in the trees.
We couldn't figure out what it was, but it was singing beautifully, like really beautifully in the trees. We sometimes send, like towards the evening, it's kind of, there is a bird hour. Oh yeah, you can see it. Can you zoom it in?
No, well, not really. Can you see that?
A little bit. Can you zoom it in a little bit?
Anyone a bird watcher? Hang on, I've got a magnifying glass there.
That would help. So,
What is that bird?
Yeah.
Does anyone know? Have we got any bird watchers out there?
Can you put another picture and zoom it in? Because it seems to be in movement on this one.
Is it in movement? Sorry,
Yeah.
I did not find the correct picture. I'm trying to find a better picture. Hang on, maybe that one's better. Why are we talking about birds in the middle of a jingle stream?
I don't know. Why
Here we
not?
go. There it is. See, it's got yellow tuft on its breast quite clearly
it's
there.
kind of like
Grey.
we couldn't identify it easily. So if you can let us know, we've turned into bird watching recently.
Absolutely. So do let us know. Anyway, I suppose I better crack on then with more of these jingles, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. You better do. Absolutely.
They're definitely. It's a yellow bird, says Blocks TV. Really, a yellow bird.
There you go.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Absolutely. But it's got a kind of. Cool
It's a
stuff.
giant bee. Well,
finch.
probably in Australia
Is that
it
a
is
finch?
the classification of a giant bee. Is it a finch?
Let's
Now
have a
I'm
quick
curious.
look.
Go on.
A finch.
You do a search, and I'm going to
Alright,
produce
finch.
more. So let's go into this.
I don't think it's a finch.
You don't think so? Well, keep watching that chat. Somebody will know, and somebody will let us know.
Type finch and learn like.
Music and more 24 hours a day. Radio 251.
There we go. Okay, let's move on to this one. What do we got here?
Radio weather.
That was a short one. What's this?
Ziggy radio weather.
Ziggy Radio Weather. Oh, I quite like that, but we use that. We used that already. This might work. So we'll use this here.
Ziggy radio weather.
That could work quite well, but I need a Z on the Ziggy. So we're just going to pop that in there, and there.
Ziggy radio weather.
That's cool.
Ziggy radio weather.
I think we've got it.
Figured it out. That was
So
quick.
Paul Dixon says maybe it's a yellow hammer.
Oh,
It
wow.
looks like it could be.
Well, are you looking on like
On
image
images.
search?
Yeah, I'm
Video
looking at
weather.
images and it does look like a yellow hammer.
Okay, a yellow hammer.
A
Oh
yellow
yeah, I can see from your
Yeah.
screen now, from the bird's eye view.
Yeah.
There's a yellow hammer. So what? Tell us more about a yellow
All right,
hammer.
hang on. The yellow hammer is a passerine bird in the bunting family that is native to Eurasia and has been introduced to New Zealand and Australia. Most European birds remain in the breeding range year-round, but the eastern species is particularly migratory, with much of the population wintering further south. So
That's
hang
cool. By the way, Paul, this is crazy. Paul said, I Googled yellow bird Isle of Wight, and that's what came up.
on. We should have done the same thing, right?
We really should. Isn't there a site? Let me Google that for you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that, Paul.
Yeah.
Barry is watching on Facebook. He says, I've flung you onto the large screen TV. All looks really good. Thank you. And I think David's also cracked that it's a yellow hammer as well.
Yeah.
See, this is awesome. If you have any questions that need answered, we just need to ask you on the live stream because you know the answer to everything.
You
right?
do, absolutely. So, so they are quite... so we found it.
Quite
It's
cool.
a yellow hammer. There you
Okay,
go.
cool. Right, I'm going to get back into it because I know there is production to be done before we get onto those free jingles. So let's... that's interesting. Let's pop that in there somewhere. And we might need a little bit of music as well. Ooh, let's have a look in here. What have we got here? Stages.
Wow, did you know that its characteristic song has influenced musical works by Beethoven and...
Beethoven.
Beethoven, that's... Yeah. And, so apparently it's
Wow.
inspired some nice musical works there.
That's it. Amazing.
This is a radio show intro. Broadcasting
Oh, hang on. That's not supposed to be there, I think so. Let's move that there. And put that there.
Broadcasting across the globe, direct from the USA, live on Deluxe Radio. This,
Oh, that's interesting. There's a little stutter there, and I can do something with that, I think. So let's just give it a go. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
So you're doing Production Library 10, right?
Pardon?
Is the Production Library 10 you are using?
No, you didn't want me to do that. So I'm using volume 11,
Oh, it's 11, sorry.
the retro one.
broadcasting across the globe, direct from the USA, live on
All right, then I'm going to just cut here and there and pop that there.
Broadcasting across the globe, direct from the USA, live on Deluxe Radio. This is Rockin' in the USA.
I always like to publish the details of the production library Mike uses. So if you want to find it very easily,
USA.
Sorry,
head on over to mrc.fm/FJF and I feature it there. So
Oh, okay. Give us that URL again.
it's mrc.fm/FJF, which, by the way, is also the link to get the jingles at the end of the show. How easy is this?
Very, very super helpful. Right.
Yes.
Okay, back here into the jingle world. And what have we got next? We got this one. Okay, let's pull this one in and see what we got going on. Might help if I get a few at a time. So let's pull those in and over. Who would have known her? Yellowhammer.
Yellowhammer, right? I mean, we should have Googled Mike next
Yes. Yellowbird, Isle of Wight. Pretty easy.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah. What are we going to use now?
Yeah, Derek got it right as well on Facebook. He's like, yeah, it's a Yellowhammer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
They
it
know.
is, of course.
They know the right answers.
From the decade that brought you TV shows like Dallas, Knight Rider, and the A-Team.
And the A-Team needs to be crunched. Let's crunch it.
Knight Rider, and the A-Team. This is awesome 80s.
Oh, perfect sound effects then for this one.
A-Team. This is awesome 80s on Simulator.
On Simulator Radio, which is going to be like this.
Awesome 80s on Simulator Radio.
Cool. And then we'll move on to the next thing right here, which is going to be this.
From Skegness, Lincolnshire, you're listening to Adrian J on Coastal Sound. Join Music Radio Creative every Friday.
Oh, I think that's the next jingle, and that's going to be... Yeah, I see where this is leading. So it's going over there. This is coming in here. That's going to be there, and this is going to be there. Let's have a look. Place this in here.
Live from Skegness, Lincolnshire.
Live from Skegness, Lincolnshire.
You're listening to Adrian J.
Adrian J.
Adrian J on Coastal Sound.
We definitely need another vocal effect over there.
On Coastal Sound.
Oh, I missed the duh.
On Coastal Sound.
Perfect. Okay. Now we'll get on over to this. And we'll see. Okay, this is an MRC jingle. Thank you, Michael Suhovsky, for making this ultimate mix that we're about to produce here. So that's going to go in there. That's going to go in there. And we've got... Oh, that's nice. Glitchy, it's called. Impact Glitchy. So let's pull that over there.
Join Music Radio Creative every Friday for Free Jingle Friday.
And we need to obviously come in with some other bits here. So what we're going to use here, whoosh. Whoosh is always good. Maybe not quite like that.
Every Friday for Free Jingle Friday.
Laughter and fun.
Let's tighten that up a
Every
bit.
Friday for Free Jingle Friday.
Laughter and fun time.
Every Friday for Free Jingle Friday.
Laughter and fun times to be had.
Bah!
We need to put this somewhere.
Bah!
How can I make that sound good?
Had.
There's Mr. Clive scoffing at the end there. There we go. Okay, let's zoom out and see what we got here. This is the next one. And stager. No. This one. No. Oh, I like that. Quite like that.
Club Classics on Clubalicious Radio. Tasty.
Okay, that's going to go up there and crunch out a bit.
Tasty.
Definitely need some kind of breaker going on there. Let's pull in what we can. Oh, that's fun. Let's try that.
Tasty.
No, it doesn't work. Let's get rid of it. Oh, that might work. That might work well.
Tasty. Every night.
All right, that's another jingle coming in a second. So let's pop that out the way for the moment. Oh, Command S, Control S of your PC. Always do it.
Tasty.
Whoops. Keep that on the right track.
Tasty.
Now I wonder if I can get away with this. Let's give it a go and see how it sounds. Yeah, that works quite well. So we end up with something that sounds like this.
Club Classics on Clubalicious Radio. Tasty.
Cool, tasty. There we go. Thank you, by the way. Tremendous job that Tim and Bjorn and Doug all do. They are moderators in the YouTube chat, by the way, and they kind of look after you if you've got any questions, if you're asking things when Isabella is otherwise engaged or I'm making jingles, and you're asking a question and it's not getting answered. So thank you so much, guys, for doing such a great job. I see that Adam is asking the question, what library do you get your sound effect, or where do you get your sound effects from? So thank you, Renegade Maxter, for actually answering that. This is amazing. Library 11, is it Library 11 or Library 10? I forget now, Isabella. Library 11 or 10 we're using. Everyone's 11. Answering in the chat anyway while I'm producing.
It's 11, and it's on mrc.fm/FJF. We link to it there, so.
Oh, cool. That's like the one link you need for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So cool. There you go.
Let's go. Okay. All right.
So how are you doing? Production.
Yes, Tashina is very observant today, noticing that I did get a blood test today. I got tested today. So
yeah, there you go. You know, general checkup.
Absolutely.
Important.
MOT. It's has to be done. Has to be done at my age. Or actually, say definitely has to be done at my age.
There you go.
Mr. Clive. So, yeah, that's right. Yes. It wasn't too bad, actually. It was pretty good this morning. Like we have, I have to say, one of the things, I know people, this is something that's top of people's hearts right now, including my own. We love our NHS here in the UK, which for those of you outside the UK, it's the National Health Service. It's basically, they look after us all brilliantly. And I had a really fun nurse this morning. Went into the surgery. It wasn't very busy, funnily enough. Like most patients are now doing remotes, I think, so it was not very busy at all. Went in. I'm sure they're busy behind the scenes, but there weren't many people in the surgery. And I went in, and she was looking for the vein to get the blood out. And she was like, "Oh, naughty vein, it slipped away." And then she said to me, "Have you had anything much to drink?" And I said, "Well, no, actually, I fasted this morning. It was one of those fasting tests." I said, "Have you had much to drink?" "Oh, no, I haven't had much to drink this morning." "Oh, that's why." She says it's like a defense mechanism. So, like, if we're running low on food, or we haven't been hydrated enough, then we're not ready to fight a big creepy dinosaur. So that's why your vein is jumping away, saying, "No, I'm not ready." And then she said to me, "But please don't think of me as a big creepy dinosaur. I'm really not."
Seriously.
You got to laugh, when you're having fluids extracted from your body.
You must have been quite stressed since she's treated you like a 5-year-old in this chair.
No. She started off very serious with me, but then she could tell after 5 seconds that I wasn't a very serious kind of guy, and then she stared calling herself a dinosaur. So,
nice.
Yes. Either that, or she thought, yes, I was younger than I am.
She thought you were about to faint on the chair. Yeah, that's it. You're playing
I was doing my
tough guy over there, and
fist clenching and my deep breathing, like. I'm fine, don't worry, it's fine.
Going really wide.
We nearly got it yet. Anyway, thank you, Tashina, for noticing that and having that, helping us have that fun interlude there. No, but Tim, you are right. Yes, nurses are really funny. I do love them. They do amazing jobs, especially right now. Nurses and doctors and medical care people from all around the world are just fantastic. Particularly here, from my own experience here in the UK, I really think we're so fortunate to have our NHS and the people that work there on the front lines at the moment, and also in between doing that, taking blood from like a radio producer.
So there you go. Yeah.
Oh dear, Yeah, what would Mr. Clyde think? Anyway, let's get back to it. Oh dear. Oh, you like. This is, oh my goodness. Oh, I thought we were nearly done, but there are some more jingles hiding away over there. So let's get back into this.
Nighttime. We go back in time. This is the 8 p.m. Time Machine on East Lancs Radio with Chris.
All right, let's bring that in a bit, and it's going to be almost perfect.
On East Lancs Radio with Chris.
All right, that's going to come up there.
Lancs Radio with Chris Crook.
There we go. And that's going to go in there.
This is the 8 p.m. Time Machine on
All right, this is coming up here.
Nighttime. We go back in time. This is the...
All right, and then we're going to need some little breaky bits. Let's place that at the start and see how it sounds. No, a little bit tighter.
Every nighttime, we go back in time. This is the 8 p.m. Time Machine on East Lancs Radio with Chris Crook.
Okay, I feel like we're going to need another sound effect in there. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's try that.
With Chris Crook.
Oh, that's you in the background. Let's cut that off at the end. Okie dokie. On to the next jingle. Plural. There we go. How are you doing over there, Is? Are you getting ready for Ask Isabella anything?
Yeah, well, I'm absolutely ready for this, guys.
How does it work?
Ask me any questions. I will
Coming
answer
up
them.
in a few minutes. How
Coming
many
up
minutes?
very, very shortly. So get your questions in kind of now, and we will have a chat in a minute.
We'll sit
We'll
down
have a chat.
and have a serious chat.
We will have a serious chat.
That's it. Right, so I'm going to bring this down here, and let's get back into what we started with here. Thank you, Skyline One. The speed Mike works at. Kind of have to, but I have to say my template helps me so much.
And which, speaking of which, it's currently on sale. It's on sale through the entire month of May, so you have another 2 weeks to grab it at reduced price. Currently at £135, or if you operate in dollars, $165, down from $215 or £175. So you can save quite a lot at the moment.
Not too bad at all. Okay, let's get back. I see some questions are coming in for you, Isabella, by the way, so keep them coming in.
Ooh, keep them coming in, indeed.
Is will be answering very soon. Right, let's get back onto this. Is it just me, or is my box here when I go to the screen share, is it a bit big? Like, am I in a big box right now? Should I make it smaller?
You're fine.
Is it okay? Cool. Okay, just checking. So I think like I never get the size of my screen sharing box right. You know, it's like constant woe. Anyway.
Anika and Ulrika on work.
Oh, this is cool. So we're gonna have some fun.
I love the
with
questions.
this.
Keep them coming in.
Yeah, keep them coming.
On Wakai.
Let's move that down there.
On Wakai.
On Wakai.
Podcasts from the young at heart.
There we go, and fade, and then we'll move on to this one, which is coming in around here, and I like it. So this is a little impact coming in here, and we're probably going to pull in a few breakers as well. Okay, so we got this.
These are...
Let's pull that down there.
These are this week's hottest releases.
And then we're going to pull that over there.
This is from DJ Promotion.
Let's bring that up here.
From D...
Let's try and pop that in there. See how this works.
Releases from DJ... Releases from DJ Promotions.
Not too bad. Okay. See what else we've got going on. Lots and lots and lots.
Your Thermal, your music destination.
From the East Midlands to the world, this is Forest Fans Radio.
That's cool. Let's just get these all clipped up nicely so we know what we're working with. And what's this here?
The next three are for you as well.
Okay, next three are for me. What's this at the end?
You are listening to Croquet.
Oh.
You are listening to Croquis, delivering you the
Oh, okay, I see. So there's like... Gosh.
every Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m.
Just kind of clipping these up.
Pacific Radio. It's the Lewis Clayton Show on Galvanize.live.
Galvanize.
It's the Lewis Clayton.
That's it. So the last three there.
Push the button.
Okay, cool. Now we're up to speed, so not doing too badly here. let's just cut those all up so they're ready to kind of pull into the production spotlight. Right, this is coming in here. Let's play.
Radio Terminal.
Okay, let's move that down a little bit.
Radio Terminal. Your music destination.
Okay, we definitely need to change that about a bit.
Terminal. Your music destination. Terminal. Your music destination. Destination. Your music destination.
Oh, that's a repeat. Hang on, let's move that in.
Radio Terminal.
Oh no, because it was like a double jingle. That was strange. Okay, let's do it as it's instructed. Here we go. Can I do this?
Your music destination.
Radio Terminal.
No!
Oh, you don't like
cannot.
the ladyboy effect.
No, I do
Radio
not like
Terminal.
Ladyboy.
Nation. Radio Terminal.
There we go. We'll go with that instead.
From the east.
And let's go and bring in some music. It's cool
East
music in
Midlands
here.
to the world. East. From the East Midlands to From the East Midlands to the world. From the East Midlands to the world. This is Forest Band Radio.
And I wonder if we can just do a do-do-do, like a little bit of a fake reverb at the end there to make it finish off. Oh, that worked too well, didn't it?
Nice.
I love it. I love it so much. Right, let's get this nearly there. Oh, this is going to go down here. That is going to go over there. This is going here. That's going there. This one over here. And that one down there. And then let's try and have fun with music again.
Online, on app, and on DAB.
All right, I'm going to actually not use the rest of that music. Just the start will be nice. And what's in the loops? Not really what I want.
Online.
Get rid of that big breath at the start.
Online, on app, and on DAB digital radio.
Let's move that along a bit.
DAB digital radio. This is Solo Radio.
Bring this down.
This is Solo Radio. This is Solo Radio.
And then a bit of voice EQ.
With Renna McDonough.
Bring that in. Fade that down.
The best of soul, disco, and funk music. The best of soul, disco, and funk music. Disco and funk music. Soul Street 69.
Move that along.
Funk music. Soul Street. Funk music. Soul Street. Funk music. Soul Street.
Let's pull that in over there.
Music. Soul Street 69. Music. Soul Street 69.
Nearly there, would you believe it? We're just going to pull in this Simple Crash.
A blast from your past. Past music.
Move that over a bit.
Past music that stood the test of time.
And then we'll bring in this.
Test of time and continues to resonate into our future.
Ooh, not quite the right thing there. We need a whoosh probably.
Test of time and continues to resonate into our future.
That's going to
test of time and continues to resonate into our future.
Okay. 3 more jingles, all with the voice of wonderful Isabella. So let's bring these in. Here we go.
You are listening to Croaky's 50s and 60s Crackers. You are listening to Croaky's 50s
and then we're going to come out here. Not that one.
Crackers here on Fantasy Radio. Every Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Best in electronic dance, house, delivering you the best in delivering you the best in electronic dance, house, and clubbing.
Let's bring in a loop here.
Dance.
No, not quite. Need a bit of false reverb on that sound effect, I think, to smooth it over.
Best in electronic dance, house, and clubbing. This is Specific Radio.
Oh, let's also pop that up there. And then we'll do the same here. Whoop, too early.
This is Specific Radio.
Go on. Did you have something to say there? You kind of opened your mouth or not?
Yeah, I mean, Danny just posted that you've just been doing his jingle. You might want to kind of have a revisit. He was like, well, I'm a bit disappointed in the result.
Oh, what can we do to make it better?
I don't know. Can you make it better? Can you put the plaster on it?
Where is it?
It's the Danny, the best of soul, disco and funk music.
To Croaky's 50s and 60s Crackers. Here on Fantasy Radio. Every Sunday, 2 to 4.
No,
Continues to resonate into our future.
A bit earlier on.
Radio with Renna McDonough. The radio. This to the world. This is Forest Bands Radio.
No.
Your music destination.
It was recorded by you.
From DJ Promotions.
And Ulrika on Wakai.
Back in time. This is the 8 p.m. time machine on East Lancs Radio. Tasty. Free Jingle Friday.
Laughter and
Lincolnshire. You're listening to Adrian J on Coastal Sound.
TV shows like Dallas, Knight Rider, and the 8.
Broadcasting across the globe, direct from the USA, live on Deluxe Radio.
Ziggy Radio.
And more 24 hours a day. Radio 251.
We are taking you on a magical musical mystery tour. Freestyle with DJ Maki, the original renegade.
These are the best bits of the Scout Show.
No, you went the wrong way.
88.3 Southern FM.
I think we need to revisit after the show, because if everyone said that, we'd be here forever, wouldn't we? So.
We would, for sure. But also, there is a way to put your special note. So if there is something you have specifically in mind, it's important that you put it in there, because we can't read your mind.
Indeed.
We don't know how you would like it done. And in 99% of cases when we do, like in just regular work, when we do redo any jingles, it comes down to the fact that we were not given instructions and we can't really know what you have in mind. And people are like, well, I thought it would have this and that, or I thought it would start with this. And we're like, well, but how would we know?
That's okay.
Told us.
We do our best.
Yeah.
We do our best. Given the time constraints, we do our best.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all we can do. Here we go. Let's crack on then. And this, I think, is the final jingle here. So let's move this in here.
It's the Lewis Clayton Show.
Let's cut, and pop that up there.
Show on Glavenize.live.
That was correct, wasn't it? Glavenize, yeah?
I don't think that was corrected anywhere in so yeah, we need to go with. And
It's the Lewis Clayton Show on Glavenize.live. Live. Transmitting through iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and all major platforms around the world. It's
All right, so we need
all
to...
major platforms around the world. It's
Right here, I think we're going to need to push this up here and add a little bit of reverb onto the ending. Let's do it.
around the world. It's time to push the button.
It's time to push the button, so that will go up there, and we'll bring in this.
It's time.
Let's bring that right towards the end.
It's time to push the button. It's time to push the button. It's time to
Push the button, and that will go here, and we'll do a fade.
the button.
All right, there we go. That is your free
Woohoo.
Jingle Friday for this week. I'm going to go into multi-track, mix down entire session. And do you know what? It's time for Ask Isabella Anything. Or we could say, Ask Isabella Anything you like, within reason. But no, you can ask Isabella anything. Handing over to you, Isabella, to the live chat, the wonderful live chatters who are going to throw all kinds of questions at you.
Yeah, I've
and
been
you're going to have
taking notes.
all kinds of fun
I've been
answering those
taking-
questions.
I've been taking notes. Yeah, I've been taking notes. Do you want to? Is my camera working, or are we going on the?
Yes,
It
you're
is working.
on. It's working.
So what do I
All
need to
good.
do if my camera goes off for whatever reason?
If
Do
it
I need to
goes,
shout and scream, go, Mike!
yeah, I suppose so. I should
Sorry.
probably give you like a hotkey. Don't scream because your mic will clip, but I should give you some kind of hotkey over your side, maybe. Maybe you need to get one of those Elgato Stream Deck Minis
Maybe.
with the 6 buttons on.
Oh, how would you feel giving power to me?
What, to change the cameras? Yeah, it'd be scary. It'd be scary, but no, it'd be good. Elgato Stream Deck Mini, I think, for
there you
Isabella.
go.
Over to you, Iz. Take it
There
away.
you go. Okay. So I've got some questions in front of me. Let me move them here so I can kind of look better towards your camera, as in towards you, as in not the if you know what I mean. Right. There is. I think some questions are quite technical, so I will do my best to answer them. I'm very, very flattered you have so much faith in my technical abilities. So let's give it a go. So the Hampshire Studio Hampshire says I use Motu DP900 digital performer. Don't want Audition, but if I bought an Adobe Audition effects pack from you, would they be able to be imported and work in DP as they are WAV files? I don't know. I presume, it's just standard WAV files. If you ever run into trouble, we can always convert them into MP3 for you if that's a file format that your software works with. So that's not a problem. Just drop us an email and say, hey, they come as WAV. Could I have them as MP3? It takes like 5 minutes to do, so it's not a problem. Dennis is asking, do I need all the sophisticated equipment as a budding podcaster, or for mics, can I use just the regular SM58s that I currently have? Dennis, I will tell you one thing that Mike taught me. I do agree with him wholeheartedly. In general, the more you spend on the microphone, the better it will sound. So, whilst yes, there are microphones that sound good enough, the more you spend and invest in your equipment, the better you will sound. There will be subtle differences as you go up and up and up in your spend. So, when you are setting up any podcast, we have people always asking, so what do I start with? Where do I go? We always say, listen, spend the most amount of money on the microphone first. That's the most important thing, and then worry about everything else. And I kind of stand by it really genuinely. What else have we got? Taff Jones asks, best mic please for voiceover and at home recording for radio slot. Budget £150-ish. I will consult with Mike when he comes back, because you want to do voiceover and a home recording for a radio, so you kind of need two very different uses. So the microphones tend to be very good for voiceover work, and different microphones for a talk they kind of do two very different things. So we had that conversation at the start of the show when Mike said, "Oh, I've just bought the Shure SM7B." And I was like, "Oh, so I'm hoping I can grab your AKG." And he's like, "Well, no, because I still have to do my voiceovers because, it's a different kind of microphone. So you kind of have to take that into account. There might be some sort of compromise you will need to make halfway through." We have Adam asking, how old were you when you got into audio production, may I ask? I first got into all of this 9 years ago. 9 years ago, yeah, 2011. Free Run Media, I have a simple question, I think. What are the pay methods for ordering on your site? Well, that's a very simple question. We take majority of debit and credit cards and PayPal payments. So that's as simple as that. We also take Apple Pay and Google Pay. Shopify has this Shopify Pay thing, so that is there too. So relatively easygoing. Then we have Finblocks TV asking, has Mike or you ever been recognized in public? Not like in general public, as in, we were out and somebody was like, "Oh, that's Mike Russell." I don't think we ever had that. But when we headed for various conferences, and we were in town at the same time as a major conference, then yes, that did happen before. Tav Jones is also asking, regarding budget, would I be better going for Lewitt 540 for longer term solutions around voiceover and radio at home recording? I'm not familiar with Lewitt 540. The one I have here is the 440 Pure, and I really like it. I do use it also to record voiceovers, and I use it to talk on the show. So I think it's a good all-around microphone. I would recommend it. So I think it's more than £150. That was your budget that you mentioned earlier, but it's a really good mic. Heading back to microphones. Gosh, you are really microphoning me today. Thanks. That's from Renegade to Maxter. In terms of what you guys are doing, what's the difference between USB powered and XLR phantom powered through a desk beside the obvious pre-EQ available? Ooh, okay. Again, there will be probably plenty of wonderful people in the chat to correct me if I'm wrong. So please do correct me if I'm wrong. The main difference is in quality in general. So there is a different. Okay, hang on. I'm digging a hole in here, but. Effectively, you won't achieve the same kind of quality on a USB microphone than the XLR that connects externally, and it's I might need to wait for Mike to answer that fully for you, but my understanding is it's like if you want a quality microphone that sounds really good, you need an XLR because you can't achieve the same quality from a USB microphone. So there you go. I hope that's okay. I'm just looking at your comments. There you go. And Mike Russell is in the comments and he's not here. And I'm like, so what's going on, Mike Russell? Where have you gone? Where have you disappeared? Like hiding somewhere in a cupboard? Okay. Let's have a look. Tim Redman is asking, if you could voice for any Disney film, what would it be and why would you love it? Oh, do you know, I love Disney films. I don't know. I would like to be some kind of animal, probably. Like, one of those animal movies like The Lion King or... there are so many, obviously, animals probably in pretty much every single Disney movie. But it probably would be some sort of animal, I would guess. Yeah, I'm not sure which one would it be. I would have to have a deeper think about it, but definitely an animal, I would think. Michael is asking, how is Greg Jake doing? He's doing great. He's doing very, very well. And do you know, so Cameron's asking, do you know of any devices that can record an XLR input to an SD card or storage that's super cheap, like under £50? I have no idea.
Woods Keyboard 21 is watching on Mixer and says, Disney movies are fun, Isabella. And Podcast Stage is in the house. And actually, I just, you said, Mike, why are you chatting when you're not even here in the studio?
Where did you go?
I went for my little break while people ask you questions. But I was doing a bit of sunbathing and I had the laptop open. I was watching the live stream. Yeah. It's very meta. And I noticed Podcast Stage was in the chat. So I just said to Podcast Stage, you got me really excited recently about the Shure SM7B. So I can't wait to try it out.
Nice.
Got an SM7B on the way, and I can't wait to try it. And also, he's posted Podcast Stage. If you've not checked out his channel, by the way, it's a fantastic channel. You really should check it out. It's actually, I put it in the links on the side of my channel, so you can get straight over to his channel and watch every mic under the sun. Is there any microphone that Podcast Stage has not tried out or tested out? Does some really good tests, technical tests away from the microphone, tests behind the microphone, everything. So if you want to go out and get a microphone, just type it into his channel first and find out if he's reviewed it. But there's some good stuff from Podcast Stage in the chat about your XLR USB question, Isabella.
Yeah, that's it. Because, I did say that I might not be the best person to answer it. I mean, I do my best. You tested me today. I'm definitely not as technical as Mike is. I am picking up a lot. But, so thank you for helping with that. Because you did say that USB microphones are just more affordable and they don't have higher quality components. With XLR, you can get the preamp interface you want and get high quality converters and preamp.
You skipped over the
I know.
Why did you skip it?
Because I was like, how am I supposed to read this?
ADDA converters.
ADDA converters. Yeah, those are the ones.
By the way, so we're using this really cool thing.
Yeah.
I said that I'm starting a live stream series from Monday. We'll talk about a few bits and bobs for the live stream. And one of the videos I'm going to be doing actually is about the Restream service that we use to essentially get this out to multiple platforms. They have this great app that mashes together the chats. So I could see that someone was commenting on Mixer a second ago. I can also see Christian on Facebook is asking Isabella, can you do a sweeper for my radio station? And things like that, and all the YouTube stuff as well. And also, I've just noticed, this is really cool. I didn't know that this happened, but it will actually notify you when you hit a certain milestone in your chat during a live stream. So Restream have just messaged to say, at a point, congratulations, you've just received 1,000 messages today on your live stream. That's insane.
That is
I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for this Restream app, which is cool. mrc.fm/Restream if you want to check them out. They're pretty good.
That's really, really cool. Yeah. I was just skimming through the other questions that came in so that I don't miss anything before we will go into recording all the other jingles, by the way. We've got Saurab asking if the lockdown is over in the UK. No, they kind of
eased it up a bit.
Tiny little bit, but it's still very much locked down. Favorite song? I love Mika, the happy ending. Oh.
Yeah, actually, all of Mika's stuff is good.
I love Mika, absolutely.
I really
There is this thing, if you search on YouTube, he's got the symphonic versions of his songs, so he sings them with the orchestra in Italy. They are amazing. Like that is my absolute favorite. I can tune into it at any time. Just love it. Absolutely love it.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. Are your DT770s the 80 ohm version? Yes, they are.
DT770s, generally DT770s.
Well, no.
They're the 80 ohm version, yes.
Right, thanks, Mike.
Simple as that. 80 ohm version, and they do the job quite perfectly, I think.
They do the job quite perfectly, don't they? So there you go. So I think we can go and record stuff. What do you think?
All right, yeah, absolutely. I think let's do it. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
I just saved out the jingles there. They will all be uploaded, by the way, after the show.
Yes.
So after the show, we're going to be doing that. But right now, let's create a new multi-track session with no template that I can then record our voices into. So record all... okay. Let's do stereo left and right.
And by the way, all of those jingles, we save them as one file. It's up to you to get them divided and find your little bits. I've seen so many comments from people, you never record my jingles. Well, if you submit it, we record it. You just need to go and find it. So that's as simple as that.
Oh, you do. Okay, right, cool. So, yeah.
You see now you rejiggled things. Can you see it properly now and all of that jazz?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the spreadsheet. So is it the same spreadsheet as the produced jingles, the Super Chat jingles?
No. Oh, Mikey. What have we got?
Where do I need to go?
Can you just save yourself the things in the bookmarks or something? It's always the same. To my bookmarks.
Oh yeah, no, I see you've sent it over to me on Slack. So I got it there. Right, let's fire up the record button and let's get started. This is nice. I see the way you've done it now.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with you with the Ibiza mix then, starting now.
So would you say Ibiza,
Everyone
Ibiza,
says it differently. I'd say Ibiza.
Okay. The Ibiza, really?
Ibiza.
Ibiza. Okay.
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Th.
Can I just say Ibiza?
If you like.
No, that's fine. No, it's Ibiza. No,
Whatever. Just say it.
So how would you say it again? Sorry.
I'd say Ibiza.
Okay. The Ibiza Mix with DJ Portal live on CO9.
Euro Trucker FM will be back after this short break. Radiology News Network. You're listening to the Radiology News Network, RNN, with Hildo Lamb. This is your drive time show on Euro Trucker FM. Beach Sports Radio with Echo Elsify. Beach Sports Radio with Echo Elsify.
Esilfy.
Beach Sports Radio with Echo Elsify.
No, it's Esilfy.
Beach Sports Radio with Echo Elsify.
No, there's no L. Esilfy.
Esilfy. Beach Sports Radio with Echo Esifile. Oh.
Sorry.
Beach Sports Radio with Echo Esifile. Spot on.
No, Esilfy.
Beach Sports Radio with Echo Esifile. Esifile. Esi what? I don't know. This Beach Sports Radio with Echo Esify. Echo Essilfy. Spot on.
I'm really trying not to laugh, sorry. Okay. This is Cool 9 Radio. Great music for great people. Live every night, 7 to 9.
Through your workday here on The Hits with Tom Makepeace.
This is to say goodnight as your Gravity FM DJ Nev is signing off. Good night. This is Club Sounds, the 90s edition, the 21st century edition.
Time now for another hour of the most music. This is Power Play. Like, follow and share content on all social media at DJ Wenyo UK. Thursday nights, 9 p.m. till midnight, Reverend Moondog plays the greatest tracks you've never heard. From the 1960s to the 1980s and today, and today's best music, here on Devon Music Radio. You're listening to Joe Harris on DCR, Dover Community Radio. Radio Popcorn plays your favourite music non-stop, non-stop, non-stop.
You are listening to the hottest music, played by the best DJs, live and in the mix, on Virtual D, on Virtual DJ. It's Saturday, so here is CJ with Lunchtime Flavors, right here on Forth Valley Radio. Shout, Jess. Yes? Shout yes, shout yes, shout yes? Shout yes, shout yes, shout yes. Oh my God, shout yes.
You're listening to Rise FM with Finlay, live on air.
Sweet Lordy Pants on high. It's Johnny Murph on Leighton Buzz Radio. All the songs from the charts of one specific year. Do you remember this one? Thanks for watching Reading with Adam. If you enjoyed it, then like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Now, on Titan FM, Joey's 11 p.m. mix. The original, the authentic DJ Tash. Welcome to T6 Radio, the radio only dance. For now and tomorrow.
Radio 23, the most eclectic mix on the planet. If you don't believe me, just ask Pete DeGibbon. DJ Biggie Barker is going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The funkiest music on the net. This is Cyber Soul Radio.
Live from the UK on St. Helena Day, this is Saint Sounds with Johnny and Paul and guests. This is... it's cut after that, sorry.
Playing all your favourite oldies, this is Coastal Sound, your 24-hour friend.
Everyone get off your feet and start dancing to the musical vibrations of DJ Akiel, the most versatile. DJ Dunny VM. He's so hot.
Playing your favorite music on your favorite radio station. Taka Radio, the patient station, online. Johnny Sample Quest, Trini Showstopper.
Feel the vibe. Soul-based tracks every Saturday from 7 and 8 p.m. with Dave Taylor.
You're listening The Factory Sessions, presented by the Funky Boulevards Disco Inferno Mix.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the drive with MICAL, Michael Forsyth on NCU FM.
Welcome to Smith's Radio, Under the Thumb Daily with Kimberly Smith.
John Kell versus Satan. No sax, please. We are British. John Kell's TV Times. Since you've been John.
Reload News O'Clock in English language, in Italian language, from Radio Reload News O'Clock. Throwback track. Remember this, listeners? Welcome to Kathy's Infinite 80s Movie Music Playlist. We play all the hits on SJC Radio. This is the SJC News, the latest news from across the college.
Do I read the next one? Can you just check? You're happy?
Yeah, let's move on. Crunchy FM. It's just like a chocolate milkshake, only crunchy. Or wrong slogan. Big Deal Sounds presents Dub Stories 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Follow us on social media at Big Deal Sounds. Unfortunately, we've opened his box. You're now listening to Martin Turner on Hastings Rock.
Word, Sound and Power Sundays.
Keeping it 100 with the executive DJs KE. Sports update on Sky FM online radio. The Scout Show.
Don't forget about the 80s.
In the Zeus with DJ Smiley. Keep It Hits 24/7, the home of all the hits.
Life is a journey. Explore the mindless possibilities and unlock the world in your hand. The Journey.
You can follow Matthew Stevenson on Twitter at The Source DJ.
You are now in the mix with DJ Frenzy. On the ones and twos is DJ Frenzy. DJ Frenzy. Music you want to hear. Music with you in mind. Dummy Radio. Tune in and play it loud and rib off the knob. Do I read it? Probably not.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought it was really rude.
And rip off the knob. Yeah, no, they used to say that on
really?
Capital FM in the 90s.
Oh, okay, so hang on.
Classic line.
Music you want to hear. Music with you in mind. Dummy Radio. Tune in and play it loud and rib off that knob. And rib off the knob.
Now you just put a totally different meaning in my mind. I was quite innocently reading that. And now, anyway, let's move on.
Sorry.
Soulful house and funky disco right here on Gary Mack's Club Collective.
Okay. Loudssphere Podcast. Klänge an Orten. Klänge an Orten? Okay. Klänge an Orten. I don't know. I don't speak German.
Let's
sorry.
give it a go. Do you want a nice and cheap website? Visit us at the website showed on your screen.
You're listening to All Requests Country. You're listening to All Requests Country. You say, we play on countryrock.uk.
Countryradio.uk.
On countryradio.uk.
Border Patrol Sound gives more music and less talk with Lava the Magician and Little Magic in the mix. Broadcasting live and around the world, this is Nigel Owen at Drive Time. Adam Myers and All Request Saturday Night. Taking you back to the 80s, Andy Andrews on Tempo FM. Happy summertime. This is Play FM.
It's time for bubbly milk. Then it's time for Campbell and Wood. Hasha hey ho.
Saint Sounds will be live from the UK for 3 hours of Saint chat, music and interviews on St Helena. It's now time for the Generation Mix double play. 2 songs from one artist. Who will it be? Keep calm and relax. Enjoy the music being served.
Top Up Tuesdays all day long.
We all love the 80s. This is the 80s with DJ Jordan. This is a DSSS in the place. You're watching my top 10 trance DJs of 2020 live on In the Mix Trance.
This is the Morning Show Saturday edition with Mohammed Nazim. How would you say it? Nazim, but it's not Zim.
Zim. It says Zim in the notes.
Zim, okay.
Nazim.
This is the Morning Show Saturday edition with Mohammed Nazim. Expat Life. We are all friends here. Welcome to the Visionary Nurse Podcast. It's Charis live on radio taking you back in time. Keep it locked. Do not touch the dial.
DJ Garrick's live in the mix. Vitalize Radio, breaking news.
You're on the ones and twos with DJ K-Night. With DJ K-Night.
Cyanide.
You're on the ones and twos with DJ Cyanide. Throwback Reggae set with DJ Wati Killer. South's finest on the ones and twos. Styles Master HD.
The hottest hits of the day, loud around the US. It's Big Hit Radio.
Thanks for tuning in. Another great day, another great episode. And now, here is your host, Tom Locke.
You are listening to Roy Brown and the Groove Machine with the Lucky Dib Show. The biggest 10 songs at 10 p.m, the top 10 at 10.
Welcome to the number 1 80s disco and karaoke in Angus. Get your songs up and let your head down. DJ Gene Flowers. And now you are listening to our new Friday night show with hosts Chris and Gabor. mrc.fm/script. St Helena Day with a Difference, live from the UK on Saint FM. This is Saint Sounds with Johnny and P.
The Way Valley Radio, live on school grounds, live during break and lunch. Tune in now. In the mix, trance smashing tunes, taking the house down with Jav and Lynn, 69.9 FM. DJ Sybil, Radioactive FM, the old school Sunday show. Oi, oi! Hello, I'm new. How goes? Oh no, make some noise, please. Well done. Have fun. All your favourite tunes, you are listening to Stars on Big FM.
DJ DV in the mix.
Flashback 80s music selected and mixed by Luigi Bagiona in Italy.
Pure Retro.
Oh, hang on, I'm going to, do that again. Flashback 80s music selected and mixed by Luigi Bagiona in Italy. Hopefully that's okay, sorry.
Pure Retro. Reliving the 90s. You are now listening to the hottest DJ, DJ Brandon.
Hello, America, and welcome to The Rap Report.
Welcome to the Race Bro Weekly Podcast. Here is your host, Aaron, Bud, and Robert. Welcome to Shazam, and welcome to the Masquerade Bowl with the Twisted Welcome to Shazam, and welcome to the Masquerade Bowl with the Twisted Sisters. Let's dance and finish. This was a Skyline Sound production.
The latest news from St Bartholomew's, St Bart's News.
Kicking out the hits. Sound of Saturdays is best played loud. Very loud!
If you love Zambia, Eastside Hits Radio loves your station, your choice. The world is listening. You're listening to Success Radio, the People's Radio.
DJ NH in the mix, live now. For the next 2 hours, have a funking good soul time.
D-Mode Radio. Sunday night, 9 p.m, Chat with Scat. This week's guests, Dr. Fogarty and Pastor Edmund. And Pastor Edmund answer all. Take a trip back in time on Throwback Thursday with your host, Dr. Johnny Love. Wake up with Jesus with Sammy on Old Logo 96.5 FM in Adjuami, bringing you the Word of God.
DJ Bullet, simply the best.
Working from home to save lives and support the NHS, Lee Cole on Rhonda Radio.
You are listening to Live from Proxilla Towers with your host, Cliff Pearson, only on Proxilla Radio. This is Gary Michael. Hello, I'm Isabella Russell, and I demand that you stay in and listen to Scott O'Hare on Scene Radio.
Welcome to the Canna Stream. Get some tips and your growing answers live. Your music destination, Radio Terminal.
Radio Candy Box. Hit music only. Playing the hottest music on your favorite radio station. Playing the hottest music on your favorite station, online, and on the new Taka Radio app.
Radio Horton COVID-19 update.
This is Geo on your number one station for trucking, Track Sim FM.
School's out. Do you know where your child is? It's time for Homework Helpers in the Drive on NTU FM. Platinum Sporting Lounge for delivery and or curbside pickup. Call or WhatsApp 806-4241 or 457-5077.
Live at twitch.tv/Mojags DJ. Every Wednesday, you're listening to Progress with Mojags. You are in the mix with DJ Ranji from the 501. Did you miss the Relationship Center? Well, here is what you missed.
Like spittle from an alpaca's mouth, Babble Scat brings you the hottest, most mouth-watering tunes.
GRF Web Radio, Global Rainbow Foundation, the voice of the voiceless. Touch a heart, touch a life. Soul and Motown Showdown on Radio SWB with Mark Fazy. Local news for Amsterdam. For more on these news stories and sources, see broadcastamsterdam.nl. Achieve the highest potential of well-being for yourself, body, mind and soul. Join Health Radio.
Click, listen, enjoy, share. www.filippinomc.com. You're listening to LaFay Airtime in the mix with DJ LaFay, available 7 days a week.
Breakfast time does not get any better than waking up with Roshi 1 on TSOL Radio.
Selector S. Capone. You are listening to Sunshine Hospital Radio. Better music, better company.
You're listening to the maddest presenter, Scott O'Hare, on Scene Radio. Hasha ho ho.
It's the GTI with Stanley G on Breeze FM 97.7.
It's Kma Podcast, inspirational podcast for the family.
What a way to start your day by tuning in to True Hit Radio or at www.truehitradio.co.uk. You're locked to the Legal Beats Entertainment DJ Brian, Hype, the official hype man.
Hang on, you've got to reread this.
You're locked to the Legal Beats Entertainment DJ Brian, Hype, the official hype man.
You're live in the mix with Stevie May.
Bonnie D'Souza, taking you back in time with another club classic.
You are listening to brand new Mile?
Mealy.
Mile mixtape. Okay. You're listening to a brand new Mile. You're listening to a brand new Mile mix. You are listening to brand new Mile mixtape mixed by Manahui by Manuhai, the one and only DJ the one and only DJ Snow, the mix master.
This is Atomic, and this are your stations. One, Dance and Trap.
Okay, we've done this.
Free Jingle Friday, don't miss it.
There we go. That is Free Jingle Friday. We've done all the free jingles. We'll be uploading them all after the show. mrc.fm/FJF. And thank you, Bjorn. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Tim. All there in the chat moderating over on YouTube. And wherever you're watching, it's always really exciting to have you tuning into this show. Whether you've been around for a while or you're brand new to the stream, we welcome you. And we're very grateful that you make some time in your week to join us. Isabella, I wonder if you would be up for maybe opening the phone lines.
I know, I've seen that Bjorn has been asking.
Yeah.
So can we take calls?
Producer
we haven't
notes.
done it for weeks. Why not? We can. How about we take a couple of calls?
That would be awesome. So do we know the number or do we need a jingle to remind us
Let's have a jingle
what that
to
phone
remind
number
us.
is? Okay. So the big build up here. If you'd like to call us, we have a phone number. It's a US phone number. So +1 if you're outside the US. And check the bill payer's permission before calling, please. You get through to us right here at Music Radio Creative.
415-800-1055.
That's the number. Check the bill payer's permission. We'd love to have you in on this show.
MusicRadioCreative.com.
And it really is as simple as that. Okay, so +1 415 800 1055. Or if you're in the US, you just have to type 415 800 1055. It's really as simple as that. And we got our phone lines open and up and running. I know
I'm
it takes a
working on new
few
jingles
moments
for us, by the way.
this to get through. Sorry, yes, go. Tell us more.
I'm working on new jingles for us.
Cool.
Yeah.
What you got in the
hooked.
pipeline? Can you tell anything?
Ooh, something really good. Sung jingles coming up. Boom. That's it.
You know, C Fury says in the chat over on YouTube, it's too much to call from Oz. Get a UK number, says Max on Facebook.
It's not the first
Need a
time we've
UK
been...
Do you know what? Yeah, so this is the thing. I think what we're going to do, like, obviously it's such a catchy jingle, and I love that number, 415. Shall I play it again? Because I think it's so cool. This number.
Yeah, you can also call for Skype. If you have Skype credit, you can use that.
Oh, you could do that, yeah.
Yeah.
415 800 1055. But I think what we're going to do in the future, and definitely thinking about it, getting like some kind of like live call-in thing, like a Discord server or something like that. I know that's been bounced around a few
Could we not get
times.
people to live call in on Skype, like to share the...
We got a call anyway, but we could do a Skypey thing. I don't know. Anyway, hello, you are on the air. Who is this?
Hey Mike, it's Bjorn.
Bjorn!
Hey, Bjorn!
Lovely moderator and producer in the chat. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, we're doing really good. It's lovely. It's feeling quite fresh today. It's not too hot in the studio. Fantastic. And you've been a great help in the chat as well.
Thank you.
That's
It
awesome.
was the coldest day this morning, especially in Victoria. Less than 10 degrees. It's crazy.
Finally, we're getting better weather than Australia. Yes! Couldn't help it.
Cannot believe that. Well, Bjorn, thank you so much for all the help you do every week on this live stream. Thank you for being there.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks, Bjorn.
All right, have a good one.
See ya.
That is Bjorn. He's a moderator. You might see him around in the chat. He's fantastic at like holding things together, posting links and all that good stuff. I did see another call come in, so 415-800-1055 if you want to get back on. Let's read some of these comments here. Oh, they're flying by.
Seriously, like, how about just like Skype? Just have a special Skype line that people can call into, right?
Yes, that's right. Podcast Age gives us thumbs up for the Discord server. So, yeah, we definitely need to look into that, Isabella. Clean Feed, saying Max. Yeah, I know, messed about with Clean Feed. Very impressed, like that. Doug says that Bjorn was itching to call. Absolutely, as always. Autistic Boy on Mixer says, do I have to pay to call? Yes, it is a US phone number. I think we're going to sort that out because basically a lot of people are saying, well, I would call, but it's, and I understand that, while a large majority of people watch this stream from the US, not everyone watches this from the US. In fact, when we break it down, we've hundreds of different countries there.
We've had that line installed a long time ago.
What do you mean installed? We didn't get an engineer coming round. We had it installed in the internet on Twilio a long time ago by some Twilio
Go on, take
thing.
that call.
Hello, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, Mike and Isabella. This is Kathy calling from North Carolina.
Hey,
Kathy! Hey, how you doing?
I just love the show. I heard my jingle. I was just excited. I'm on my daily walk, and I wanted to shout out and say hi to you guys.
Oh,
Awesome.
hello, Kathy, and it's
Thank
so
you.
lovely to hear from you. And I'm glad you've enjoyed the jingles, and hopefully we can do something awesome for you. So there you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thanks,
Have a
Kathy.
lovely
Bye.
walk.
Bye. Wow, the phone lines were going off the hook there for a second. We were like having calls from all over the place. But unfortunately, at the moment, we can only take one at a time. So go on, we might take one or two more calls before we go off the air. Let's just play a little jingle.
Also says, install the line from...
Free Jingle Friday.
You can't interrupt the singer when he says live from our studios on the Isle of Wight.
I know. Rob says, install the line from Isle of Wight all the way to America? Must have been a long cable.
Yes,
You bet
it's a
it
very
was.
long cable,
You bet
yes.
it was.
We have to maintain it as well. 415-800-1055. We might take one or two more calls. We are not on a submarine. That is our ringing tone, essentially, when we get a call to the studio. But thank you, UK TARDIS, for noticing that. This is Free Jingle Friday, the last few moments of it before we head into the weekend. Give us a call. We'd love to chat to you on this show. That's what we're here for, to have a bit of fun, make jingles, and talk to you right here on Free Jingle Friday. With Mike and Isabella. And we are, of course,
Live from our studios on the Isle of Wight. Free Jingle Friday.
so there you go. I'm waiting with bated breath for another phone call.
Will there be another call?
Otherwise, we'll go off the air.
Yeah. So what's your plan for the weekend, Mike? Tell me.
I'm just going to do like DIY stuff like I always do.
So what part of the house are you going to break this time around?
You mean fix? Actually,
Yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do. Unless someone calls, then I'll have to stop. But I've had this on my mind for a long time. So, I think it was last week or the week before. I think it was last week that we had the internet break. And do you remember that? The internet went down during our live stream.
I do remember.
And so we were off the air for 6 minutes. And when the internet line came back up, because we've got a landline, it came back up.
Yeah.
And then it restarted the stream with a new URL. So that confused people. So I tried to come up with a solution. And actually, we have like the top plan with the UK ISP BT, like top business plan. Whenever there's a problem with our line, we call and there's an engineer the next day. It's really cool. Well, they gave us this cool dongle, this like 4G thingamajig, that when your cable internet breaks, it's supposed to seamlessly flip over to 4G. There's only one problem with this, and I can't believe BT haven't spotted this, and that is that. Oh, hang on, let's take this call. Hold that thought. The BT 4G. Hello, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hi, Mike. This is Nick calling from Brooklyn, New York.
Nice to see you. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Cool. What are you up to today?
I love what you guys do. I'm listening to you guys every Friday.
Aww.
And
Nice.
keep up the good work, man.
Thank you. And woman.
Yeah. Not forgetting you, Isabella.
Oh, yeah, you see, I'm not impressed. I'm just not very impressed.
Oh, man. You're truly awesome. Thank you so much for calling in. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Wow, that's so cool. By the way, I just noticed we're on the bird's eye camera. You're checking out Podcast Stage over on YouTube.
Yeah, I was actually.
I can see what you can see.
Yeah. You can see what I can see. I was checking.
Yeah, I was just recommending Podcast Stage channel. Unfortunately, he's based in Rachel, Nevada, which I visited late last year, the home of Extraterrestrial Highway and all of that. But they don't have phone lines in Rachel, Nevada, so unfortunately, Podcast Stage can't call in.
We forgot to announce the winner for the T-shirt.
We'll do that in a moment. But can I get back to my 4G thingy?
Yeah, we can go back in the 4G.
So we got great 4G here. So BC, when you're on their top business plan with their like super duper like best line they can give you uninterrupted, so you can do live streaming without anything breaking. They give you this 4G dongle, but the thing is, it only works with their. Oh, we got. Okay, let's take this. Hello, you're on the air. Who's this?
It's Max. Hello.
Hello, Max. How are you? You're right.
Yeah, good. You?
Yeah, really good. What have you been up to today?
Not a lot. Watching the show, getting ready for my radio show later.
Nice. So where are you watching us from, Max?
Weymouth, down in Dorset.
Nice.
Oh, not too far from the Isle of Wight. Weymouth is supposed to be lovely. Is it nice today, Weymouth?
It is. Yeah, it's not too bad. Sunny. So yeah.
Nice. Have we done a jingle for you today?
Yes, you have.
Nice. So how did you first discover the Free Jingle Friday?
I was just scrolling through Facebook one day and it just flashed up.
Wow.
As a live and yeah, follow you guys and.
Nice.
Very, very cool. Well, Max, thanks for calling, and go on, give your radio station a shout out.
You.
Is it an online station?
Online and FM, but you can only get FM if you're local. Air 107.2.
Air 107.2. Nice. So go and check it out, look it up. Thank you, Max, for calling.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye bye.
Max.
Bye, Max. So yeah, let's get back to the 4G story. So right, okay. So this is a little bit of a rant, but so BT give us a great service. Generally, it's pretty good. Although recently it's fallen over a couple of times. I have no idea why. They give us this 4G dongle as one of their like best top business customers. We get this 4G thing, and it's supposed to like I think the correct term is fail over every time the wire connection breaks. It just goes to the 4G. Unfortunately, in order for that to work, you need to use the BT Business Hub router, which like has a reach of 2 meters. Well, no, probably a little bit more than that. Sorry, BT. It's a good router, but it's not a good router if you're a business, right? Just imagine you're a business like with a massive building, and you need lots of like access points like Ubiquiti or whatever you're using to get your Wi-Fi around the business. Yeah, you're not exactly going to be using a BT Business Hub and stick it in the middle of your building and hope the Wi-Fi will reach the far reaches, right? So this is great in theory, but this 4G dongle only works with their BT thingy router thing that goes into the phone line. So I thought, like, how can I make it so that it fails over? So I kind of like been messing about with it. I managed to get it to work. So now, hopefully, if our landline cuts out, we would continue streaming over 4G, which is a pretty cool thing, right? So I'm going to go ahead and install massive aerials on our roof so that we can get the best 4G signal. So,
yes.
Is that good enough for what I'm doing this weekend, Isabella?
I think you might use some of your hair for that aerial.
I might lose some hair. What do you mean?
Use some of your hair for that aerial by the time, it's like going.
Oh, yes, because it is spiking up.
You could become an aerial yourself soon.
Yes.
So how about that?
I could hold myself up, like be a conductor there for the 4G frequency. Yeah, that'd be very nice.
You could do that, couldn't you?
So yeah, I got a couple of really cool 4G antennas, and I'm going to stick them around. But yes, absolutely, Paul, you're so right. Hopefully, David Icke doesn't see the aerials. Let's not mention his name on YouTube.
No,
that's a bad name to mention on YouTube right now.
Yeah, that's it. You might be like
they're only 4G aerials. They're not 5G aerials. So
we're good.
And they're not transmitters. They're receivers. Just clearing that up. Let's take another call. Hello, Music Radio Creative. You're on the air. Do make sure that the live stream is turned down so we can hear you and not the live stream in the background. And once you've done that, I would love to know who it is who's calling in. Who is this?
This is Anton.
Anton, how you doing, man? You all right?
I'm cool. Calling from Trinidad.
Nice, Trinidad. How's it there today?
Yeah,
Oh, it's great.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Hot and sunny.
Nice.
Oh, lovely.
So is this the first time you've watched the show? Have you been watching for a while now?
I've been watching it for years now. I'm always a music creator fan.
Yay!
Nice. So I hope we've recorded some jingles for you.
Yeah, I got myself Watty Killer.
Oh, Watty Killer, there you go. It's nice to put the name,
DJ Watty Killer.
The jingles into the voice. There we go. I can't say put the name into the face because I can't see your face, so it's the name into the voice.
That's what it is. Well, Anton, we really appreciate you and thank you very much for calling.
Oh, sure.
That's awesome. It's
Have a good
awesome
one.
to have you here. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, you got to turn down your radio. The years of working in talk radio, the number of times as a producer I would take callers before they go to air and say, by the way, you're about to go live on National Talk Radio. Make sure you turn your radio down because there's a 10-second delay. Anton did, by the way. There wasn't too much going on. I think there was just some background stuff going on there. So it wasn't too bad. But yeah, a number of times you tell them, okay, I'm going to go and turn it down. And of course, the moment they turn it down and then you put them on hold, they go back over and turn the radio up. Yeah. And then the worst thing is the host takes the caller to air and it takes 10 seconds before they actually catch up because they're listening on their radio. So it's like, hello, you're on the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, hello. just forget it. Just wondering, Podcast Station asking, do we have homeowners associations in the UK that can tell you what you can and can't do with your home, Isabella? I think that's called planning permission, isn't it?
That's planning permission, yeah. That would be planning permission for sure. So we ought to get that shirt winner announced.
Tim is prompting us there. Tim with the spanner is
really
saying that, but not before we've taken this call. Go on, Iz, you take one.
Hello, you are live on the air. Who is this?
Hello, Darren from Staten Island.
Hello, Darren. How are you
Staten
doing?
Island. Nice.
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. We spoke not so long ago, haven't we?
Yes, me and you spoke.
Yeah, you see, we're friends. I know who Darren is, so there you go.
How you doing there, Mike?
I'm doing really well, man. What are you up to today and what's your plan for the weekend?
Me just hanging around. There's nothing else to do. We're all in the home, right?
That's it. Just sit at home, make jingles, do a radio show.
I want to tell you something, Mike. I'm always looking at your YouTubes when I can't sleep at night, and you help me a lot with my DBXs. I got about 4 of them like you got.
4? Wow.
Nice.
Well, I've got 2 DBXs here, and then I got the so I've got one for my mic, one for Isabella's mic, and then I've got the 215S for the EQ, and then before it goes out to the live stream, I do a little bit of compression on the 166XS. How are you finding them? Have you got like just the 286S, or you got something else going on there?
I got one for my microphone, my Rhodes microphone.
Mm-hmm.
I got one for my turntable.
Wow.
And I got one for my music.
Awesome. That's amazing. What a great setup. And that's just to listen on your hi-fi in the living room, right?
I loved the way you told me to set the controls up. I mean, they're not for everybody. The way you told me to set them up, it worked perfect for me.
Fantastic. Appreciate it, Darren. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Thanks,
I wanted to ask you a quick question, if I may.
Yeah.
If I wanted to get a package off you, would I be able to get something that'll fit in my budget?
It depends what it is. Just send us the details and we will do our best to help you out.
Okay, you got drops and all that in there?
Say that again, sorry?
You got like drops and all that in there, drops and...
We got all the drops.
And all that?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got drops. We can make... jingles with a variety of different voices. I know you've had some voices recorded. We can produce them for you. We just get in touch with our team and we'll be very happy to help.
You name it, we'll do it. Thanks, Darren.
Okay, thank you so much.
No worries.
Very nice to talk.
Bye-bye. Bye. So that's Darren there calling from Staten Island, I believe, in the USA. So is that it, Isabella? Have you got anything else to add?
You've got to announce the shirt winner. Come on.
Oh, okay. Well, we got some.
The shirt winner.
Yeah, we got some really awesome shirts. Which are? How do you find them? They're on our
mrc.fm/merch.
That's easy to remember.
mrc.fm/merch.
If you're interested in checking out all of the shirts we have, hang on. I'm just tapping that into the chat.
To win a shirt, all you need to do is head on over to mrc.fm/licked. It's LICKT. KD. It's a fantastic service that lets you license kind of well-known music tracks on your YouTube video creation. Mike is the ambassador for Licked. We believe in the service. It's a fantastic way that, service that's trying to bring well-known musicians, bands, singers into regular creators like us. And the more of us who use the service, the more the demand there is and the more leverage they have to bring bigger and bigger artists on board. So every week we have a song of the week. And every week we choose a winner. From this week we are changing it into MRC t-shirts, so you can choose any of the t-shirts. We pick one winner for a t-shirt every week. If you have licensed a Licked music track before, you are already in the run to win. And you will be for weeks to go. All you have to do is head on over to mrc.fm/Licked and license that first track for free. It does not cost you anything. We do get affiliate commission for everybody who licenses a track, so full disclosure there. And you will be in a chance of winning. So who is our winner today?
Absolutely. No, this is so exciting. So very exciting. And I'm really pleased to say, actually, Isabella, I think that you should announce it.
Oh, should I announce it? Okay.
Just run the random generator on everyone who's signed up recently. And that doesn't just have to have been today. That can have been over time. But the most important thing is we make the draw on this live stream. So, Isabella, do you want to announce the grand winner of today's
So the
Licked
grand winner
contest?
of today's t-shirt competition is Connor James.
Hey, well done, Connor. So you can take your pick from our merch store. We got loads of really cool t-shirts. They're not just like MRC logos. You got the Chakra t-shirt. You got the Keep Calm and Produce On, which Isabella is actually wearing. Go on, stand up and show us. Keep calm and produce on. I really like that one. There's also I Live and Breathe audio. What else? Audio World is my kind of world. Vinyl stuff. Audio Head, Audio Geek. I work out my ears with like a kind of sweat patch. I like that one actually. Oh, there's this cool wavy MRC one. I haven't seen that one. That must be a new edition.
That's a new edition.
But yeah, so Connor, well done. You can take your pick. We'll be reaching out to you anyway, so you don't need to do anything. And then we'll find out which t-shirt you'd like, and we'll get it sent to you in the post.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. All right, shall we go?
We should go. We should get out there. Enjoy the weather, enjoy the weekend, and you enjoy the weekend too. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We are back the same time next week. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe now.
Yeah, do it.
Hit that bell button to get a notification.
Subscribe, bell. Live streaming tutorial starting Monday on YouTube.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. And all the jingles we've recorded today will be at mrc.fm/FJF. There is a download button. You've got to click there. It will take you into Google Drive directory. Yes, all the jingles are bundled together, so you have to download the file and find your jingle in the stream of jingles there. So we don't separate them into individual files because it would take us a very long time. We've recorded over 180 jingles today, so we hope you understand that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we're back next week, same time, same place, right? That's it.
And Chris is absolutely right, by the way. He said, Mike's hair survived another show. Thank goodness. I get to keep this long quiff on the top of my head.
Next time I will bring a bow and I will just put a bow on it. How about that?
The Corona crop that I have at the moment because we're not allowed to go and see hairdressers at the moment.
Yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, I know. I could do with a hairdresser too now, to be honest.
So there you go. But Isabella, you never know. I might let you loose on my hair at some point because something is going to have to be done.
There you go.
It's going to have to be done.
It's going to have to be done. I could just put bows. Could I just put like nice bows?
I could do that.
Pin it around.
I could grow a ponytail and look like one of those cool like nerds who work on computers day and night, with a can of something fizzy that keeps me awake through the wee small hours. Anyway, I'm excited about it. Whatever happens, it's going to be great.
You have to come under the scissors.
I might do. All right, we're going to get out of here. Enjoy the weekend. Have a really fantastic one, whatever you're doing. We always love doing this show. And join us next Friday for Free Jingle Friday. Bye.